Let me turn this down a little bit more here. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Had to give the cats a snack because I had to give the cats a snack because my brother's gonna feed them later, so it's like he'll feed them dinner. But we're pretty much gonna be getting into Mario Kart here. Man. Yeah. So we're gonna get into Mario Kart. Going to race. It's like before we start, I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad because it's like I won't be able to run that 3-minute ad that'll get through the whole hour. So let me do that real quick. Please stand by, those on Twitch. YouTube doesn't have to worry about it. But we're pretty much just gonna be talking through that. I need to still set this up. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Let's go ahead and get everything set up here for my brother when he gets in here. I mean, it's basically a mixed bag on the Direct, but it's like I'm getting the game regardless. So it's like I'm already sold on the game. Well, that's that as far as I'm concerned. It's like what everybody else wants to do with their money, it's like it's their decision. It's their money and they need it now or later. Hello. Okay. Okay. I was just getting onto the Discord. I didn't want to start up any conversations yet. Just want to get everything set up here. Make sure everything's set up here. So we'll be in the races in just a moment here. That's the only thing that sucks is like the pre-roll ads are gonna start within like probably the next 25 minutes or so. So that's a thing. Other than that, basically just waiting for my brother to get in here again. Leave your thoughts on what you thought about the Direct. And like, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. It's like, Okay. I'll say this right now for my brother and anybody in the chat. Yeah, DL said that, basically, it's like he won't be here to race mainly because he was going to see a movie. Apparently, apparently they booked it at a different theater that's farther away from the theater he usually goes to. So it'll take him longer to get there. It'll take him longer to get back or whatever. So if he does race, there'll be some races. If not, then he said he would come on. He said he would probably come on after the races. So yeah. Hear me?
Well, he said he'll come back on. Or come on.
After he gets home.
He picked a further away theater. How convenient.
I'm not sure if it was him. It's probably just whoever booked the movie. Which is weird. Let's go ahead and get in here. different wheel every week.
Is there anything special going on?
Nah. I didn't check the topic, so... I didn't check the topic recently, but there weren't any posts in there. Hello, y'all.
Hey. So,
I don't think I quite understand what Purplebeard is saying about getting game chat early, but
Got a picture of a guy playing an online game in video form. Basically, game chat with that camera.
Oh, you're almost done.
are you
oh,
excited
in that
about?
GIF,
Yes.
I forgot
Fake
what I was
applause,
gonna
by the way.
say. What are you saying, Rio?
Are you excited for the fact that we never have to skip people for kart ever again?
What do you mean skip people?
Well, we can have 24 players now, so nobody ever has to sit out anymore.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
That rarely ever happens.
It
We don't have to
happens
stand on top of the
occasionally.
world anymore. We can ride around.
Yeah.
Yay. Woo!
Ride around and get secrets and do missions. And then by ourselves we
You
can
got-
rewind.
You gotta unlock something for doing all that stuff. If you get like more outfits or like a character.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll just have like roam and unlock stuff.
We didn't learn that much that we didn't already know from that direct.
Like the lamest Mario Kart Direct ever.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know.
I know, right?
Wrestling references.
Well, to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I don't know if Mario Kart World's gonna beat Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sales right now.
Maybe if it wasn't $80.
Woo.
If those guys were out there saying that Direct will show you why it's $80, it did not.
Yeah, it didn't.
70, sure, I can buy that right now.
I think they just want to get $10 more just because Mario Kart 8 sold so well on the Switch.
Urakawa was all about the money.
Yeah.
Freaking $60 for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. He's all about the cheddar.
Yeah, a lot wouldn't have done that.
Do not call us.
Oh, dang it.
It's one thing to raise the prices like on with the release of a new system, but then add $10 on top of that.
Or get some free DLC.
Yeah. Just put like Mercedes in there again. You have to buy the rest.
swear to God, if they put Tesla in the game, then I'm not buying.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Can't even go off road with those. They probably won't. If you'll get the
Well.
Mercedes rally car. I think they make rally cars for rally racing.
They did it for a little bit.
Mario Kart 8 weren't actually that bad on the real.
Yeah. I got fire. I eat hot fire. Of
Joe
course-
won on Joe's Ridge.
Yeah, I don't know what warp fuckery they used because they were not in first. I was in first, and then suddenly they're way fucking ahead of me, and I never saw them pass me.
They were gone in 60 seconds.
Lag.
Internet is a cruel mistress.
Anyone gonna main the penguin?
I don't know. One thing I'm going to like is that you can basically do kart parkour.
That's either going to be fun or it's going to be such a high skill ceiling for being good at this game.
It could be worse. It could be like Mario Kart DS snaking. So.
Realize that jump gives you a boost, right? So you can spam that jump.
No.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. First, oh no.
Jeez.
Hey, my fire hopping days are over.
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Fire hop.
Yep.
Gosh.
They got it done it where you can't spam it all the time. They don't want people like boosting all the time, like a track.
I mean, there's either cooldown or it doesn't really give you that much of a boost.
Yeah.
God dang it.
I think that's why they also got rid of
Look, they don't tell
wheeling.
you what the missions do for you. It's great you got missions to do, but
Yeah. I just like costumes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is-
Collectibles, you get a-
costume.
I'm grinding on the wall.
You get collectibles, and you know, a stick with poop on it at the end.
If you get like badges,
Costume.
if you get badges like in Mario Kart, or we can add them to your profile or whatever. You can race online, people can see them above your name. That'd be pretty cool.
Some bragging rights.
Yeah.
I don't have to steal my mushroom, man.
And I'm
That's
really
what you had.
surprised they didn't
That's
say
what I'm
anything about like, yeah, we still have 200 or mirror.
Nope.
I was thinking
Nothing about a tournament either.
that world map.
I don't know. I feel like
I
there's
know
still.
what the track is mirror, but
I mean, I feel like there's still quite a bit about the game they haven't talked
Yeah.
about yet, which is.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
gotta
At least
get the
have.
app for that.
But like, I mean, not saying everything about the game is fine, so you have some level of discovery. Dang it!
I'm gonna be honest. If they don't have 200 or mirror, I'm not going to shed a tear.
Yeah. You better have turning mode.
64 game, it can't disappear.
Hey, the courses are actually designed for 250 this time.
Well, I mean, I also wonder if like, would it be an update later they can add in? Because
Yeah, probably. They
Yeah.
love doing that.
I mean, which honestly,
Well-
like, I would prefer them doing that, like, and being consistent with it. Like a game like Animal Crossing, like New Horizons, they could have kept updating that for much longer than they did.
Yeah.
They just put out another update.
Oh, they
Take
did?
your money, they were good.
They did, but it's just so that you can bring your island and everything over to the Switch 2.
Gotcha.
And it will be a permanent. You have left the Switch 1. You are going to the Switch 2 when you do that transfer.
Well, no going back.
Yep. Your save data will still be on your Switch, but you won't be able to access it.
I'm gonna rewatch it again because trying to watch it on lunch, tough deal. But anyway, the P switches got you access to missions, but this question block tiles, they just unlock something random, or did they open up like access to other stuff? I don't
They
really
didn't
think
clarify.
more than-
I think it opened up like different parts of the world.
Because I have no idea what the Peach coins do.
Yes, that was the next
yes.
thing I was gonna ask.
I wonder
It sounded
if,
like they said.
yeah, because is it just peach coins? Because there's a scene where they're like near a windmill and there's like a silver coin in the distance. So is it like just
Who
different?
knows?
Yeah. So
I mean, there's like a
Peach,
costume
Daisy,
shop like in
Rosalina.
Mario Odyssey.
oh dang it!
Got a draft.
I don't know if like those tile switches, if they do unlock other parts of the world. Because I was even thinking like, man, what if they had something like from Mario World where you had like the yellow switch in the yeah, and then you hit those and they do things in the world. So I don't know.
Well, apparently you need to
Shouldn't
be.
the P-switch making this line, like, rails or whatever you want to call them across like that big cavern
Yeah, the chasm.
or whatever to something else you could go do. It didn't really show what the challenge was.
Like grind on the slack rails to get the blue coins, but they didn't show what the reward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you got like a badge or something. Like you look below their name, at the bottom. Whatever.
Could be those decals.
Yeah, there's like a purple icon that said like Mario or something, and it like lit up when they got it.
And if that character select screen's real, that's gonna be a pain. Like, I want your costumes with individual slots. Characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's a lot better than that at the end, because like if I have to go through Peach 30 times, I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah, don't pull Echoes of Wisdom. I can't believe they thought that menu was okay.
Ah! Especially when I got a simpler method already in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
So in Tour, did the costume characters have different stats?
They might have.
They do have like different items.
Yeah. They're all like separate characters too, the costumes. There's like quite a few that are coming back in Mario Kart World.
Dang it.
Never played Tour, so I didn't know.
They're probably just working on both games at the same time, so.
Oh, come on. Aye.
Because that could be, that could be the reason why. Is like they have slightly different stats.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I really want to rewatch the footage. I swear, when they talked about battle mode, I saw like the arena from Mario Kart 64 nerd, but I swear to God, the other clips look like going back to the tracks of Mario Kart 8 battle mode, and I'm like, no, that was a bad idea.
No, it was a like an actual battle arena.
Yeah. Let's hope there's more than 2 modes.
I mean, it looked like an arena, but it looked like it was like a blocked off section of a course and not an arena in and of itself. Some of them, not all of them. Some. It's kind of what I want to rewatch it again.
Yeah, that's what Chippy and I were thinking when we saw it too. Is like there was definitely a few that were courses, but there were a few that looked like they were, like you said, just little seconded off areas.
But out of footage shown right now, cannot wait to do Warrior Shipyard. And
Yeah,
that
that looks really
Blue
cool.
Cinema or whatever looks really, really cool.
Yeah, Blue Seminos.
Yeah, I like King Blue's outfit. He looks pretty dapper.
I think the most replayability on it is actually going to come from driving between the courses. I feel like that in itself is going to be like its own unofficial courses.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Pirate Warrior. That was looking cool. I have to.
Pirate Wario, Vampire Waluigi.
I think Pirate Warriors were like Gaming Wario. If I remember correctly.
Yo, is DL here?
No,
It's all about the Peach midriff.
he'll likely be here. He'll likely be here
Yeah.
after the races are over.
I do like Peach and Daisy's outfits. They're pretty cute.
I think the one thing that I'm disappointed in is how dirty they did Wario Stadium.
I didn't even notice. I have to take another look.
Yeah.
They cut out a lot of the original track.
Well,
I'm glad Toad's Factory's back.
The Wario Stadium 64.
Yeah.
Been waiting for
So
that
we'll
one.
have to rewatch it. Like trying to watch
Yeah,
this
'cause-
whole thing, bring your cookie at once you work isn't the best.
What the? Okay. I'm too tired for this, or everything is invisible tonight.
Everybody has a star. Like, there's like 4 people.
I went from being in second to being in 10th because I got hit by an invisible blue shell and a bunch of other invisible crap.
An invisible blue shell.
No, seriously, it was literally invisible. It wasn't there.
Dang it.
So, okay, that lone fireball.
Jeez.
I like how the lightning looks in Mario Kart World. It's way more dramatic.
Yeah, definitely.
Way more dramatic, but Chippy was saying it looked like it only lasted a few brief seconds, like not nearly as long as it does now.
If anybody heard that.
The new Zeus.
Got more powerful.
Well, that's exactly the thing. It looks like it actually got less powerful. It looks cooler, but it
Yeah.
lasted way shorter frame count.
You did well that race, Sig.
I've never had a problem with it lasting too long.
Other thing I'm not liking until they say otherwise, having to give up a lap to a connector section parts of your cup seems stupid.
Yeah. I feel like some people get tired of it really quickly.
Have a moment of
Depends on how
reprieve.
interesting the connector section is.
Just want to start the next race. Come on.
Yep.
Let's go.
But that is the next race.
So I can see like a classic mode, I guess.
Dang it, I didn't get it out.
It wasn't good anyway.
I just want to know when I can pre-order the system.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be sometime like next week.
Here's the open.
Yeah, they weren't
Hey,
going
right
to say
now,
it
you'd be
during
a
the
fool
Games
not to get
Direct.
the Mario Kart 8 bundle trying to pre-order one.
But I want it physically.
Why would you pay $30 extra for the game?
You want it physically.
Mixtape. $10 please.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not a mixtape, that's a Dracaris.
Not from me.
SoundCloud.
God. You say that and then I hit your red shell?
No, dang it.
It's an AAC file.
Back file.
Not out many discs.
Maybe
Man.
awesome.
There's good that's come from all of this stuff. We get to play this track again.
Yay.
We all enjoy
Real
this.
crap.
Is it this track again? It looks like.
This is definitely the music that was playing throughout like half the direct.
But yeah, it is this track.
Yeah, with the proper texture mapping and graphical upgrades.
It can be sway. Dang it.
Oops, wait.
Sway. Hit you with that Batman Beyond.
That's the one problem with like the booster course pass, like half the graphical assets in nearly every track is completely subpar to
Next
original
take.
game content.
Yeah. Probably because it came over from Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, it's a completely different art direction altogether.
Yeah. They're probably working on like Mario Kart World at the same time.
I can quickly grab a screenshot.
I think the new like wall riding mechanic is kind of cheap. You can take some serious like crazy shortcuts. You go on like the side, like fall off the side of the edge of a course.
Mm-hmm.
I guess depending on how that is done.
Yeah, it seems kind of cheap.
Jump
though.
around first.
I mean, that was their thing, was like showing the feather be a whole. Use this to jump onto interesting new things.
Yeah, they show you the feather, and then you get the jump that jump maneuver. So it's like, well, that's the feather, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
the feather's probably gonna be a higher jump, but still, like, it's just kind of redundant.
I mean, a Hammer Brother power up when they showed it a little more in detail. That looks like a pretty legit ad. Ice Flower looked like a pretty legit ad.
Yeah, those are
What does
both
the
from
ice
Mario
flower
Kart
do
World.
that the fire flower doesn't do already? I didn't see any
It
difference.
freezes them and they slide like an
Yeah.
ice cube for a little bit.
Yeah, and you can't move.
Yeah, you spun out and you can't move for a second, which is the same thing that the fire flower does.
I think it lasts
It's
a
like
little bit longer.
After effect. Yeah.
Coin shell looks kind of interesting, but does it home in on somebody like a red shell, or does it just keep going?
The witch shell?
The coin shell.
Oh, coin shell.
Okay.
They just keep going. I don't know if you can get hit by it.
I'm pretty sure it just
You
goes
can't.
down the middle
I
of
don't
the
think
courts.
I don't think it actually causes any knockback.
I mean,
Yeah,
it can
it
hit
didn't look like
you.
it actually hurt somebody.
It's probably just going to be like the blue shell, in which if you're in the path, it'll still hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Because
was
I
it
watched
in the
the
center of the
treehouse
track,
stuff.
Was it homing in on something? Because I mean, I saw you'd race behind and grab the coins that was dropping.
It'll probably just
Center.
follow the same path that the bullet bill takes.
Yeah.
I do think it's a cool idea. Hopefully, the coins mean you can do something with them if you can hit that many.
I doubt
You
it's
can have
gonna.
like 20 now.
Here comes the battle shell for ya.
it's the battle shell. The battle.
We're all just get hit by it.
I tried to take whoever had the Crazy 8.
Oh, okay,
Take
cool.
the star that was circling around him.
Slid too much.
Dang.
Where's my show?
Also, I don't know if I just didn't notice from the Switch 2 Direct, but it wasn't until this one that I realized that you don't have car parts anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Which,
They've
honestly,
been saying that since like the, which I don't necessarily mind, but I need to see some really, really cool cars, dude.
I mean, they had, like, what was the thing that had, like, the tank treads on it? Like, the carts
The
do have
half
some...
track?
I
Yeah.
had a couple of those because they had one with skis on the front and they had one with wheel too.
Yeah, it's like a snowmobile thing. They had that in Mario Kart Tour.
It's now time for Surge to execute Order 66. There's a Rob bike.
And Revenge of the Sith is supposed to hit theaters a reissue soon
Wait, what is?
for its anniversary.
Revenge
Yeah,
of
you
the
kind of
Sith.
cut out there. What is supposed to come in?
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Oh.
Episode 3.
What do you mean again, Sig?
First deal when you need him for Star Wars.
He doesn't know Star Wars.
Yes.
DL has seen the first movie because we drug him into it, and he hasn't ever watched any of the other ones ever again, despite saying he wanted to.
How long ago was that?
Like over a year at this point. I think we did it around the time that my birthday was last year, and my birthday is literally this upcoming Saturday.
Waiting for Ahsoka season 2.
Right? I need more of that so I can tease him about Rosario again.
But there's a Rob bike. R-O-B Rob.
Tell him to go watch Sin City. He'll be alright.
Rob back?
It's a
I
Rob.
hope they bring back Rob. Rob was cool in Mario Kart DS.
Here's a
Come on.
bike.
Go-to
It looks like
racer
Rob.
bike.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, give me Rob back. You got fucking cheap and whatever that thing that throws the wrenches are. Give me Rob back.
Yeah, you got Goomba. He doesn't even have
Don't
arms.
disrespect him like that.
How does Goomba drive with his feet?
Goomba's been doing a lot from the beginning.
We got Cal. Can I have Rob?
I'm so disappointed they didn't call it Lulu. They just called it Cow.
Right?
Come on.
Oh,
That's what his name was.
No, there's hamburgers in the game. They can't call him hamburger. People might get confused.
Stop milking it.
Seriously, thought his name was Moo. Come
Call
on.
him Hammy or something.
Like Moo Barnes, Moo Meadows. I mean, come on.
Hammy?
What's named after them?
Goomba and Cow.
No,
You're right.
Goomba, Spike, and yes, Cow.
God.
Don't call it Moo.
And we got Dolphin for Christ.
Like the me outfit is called Moo Moo, so I don't know why they didn't name the cow Moo Moo. Okay.
Budget cutbacks.
Much text.
I cannot see.
I got. Dang it.
Dang it.
Good show.
Oh,
Okay,
dang it.
again.
What were you
Is
saying
it
earlier
live?
about like updating it later?
What?
For like, were you saying that about the speed? Or what? Like updating the game later?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, but like adding new stuff, like how they added 200cc to Mario Kart 8. They can.
Never added new continents to Super Mario Odyssey. They're not doing it to Mario Kart World.
They added an entire balloon hunt.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Might have to change
Yeah,
these
so
rules.
I was able to get the screenshot for the chat. You can see the mini map for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that was Mario Stadium.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
because you got the big jump over the.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really just kind of gutted that track.
It's more like the DS Wario Stadium.
But the current, well, but Kart Road's gonna be that final whatever. But
It'd be better than Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road.
the base tracks equal other games because it feels like it's less than tracks prior games.
Don't know.
I don't think that's going to be a problem with the amount of
I don't mean
track
like the
support we
DLC
got.
add-ons or whatever. I meant just the straight base game.
So what is it? You get 8 times
They're kinda
4 for the
landlocked
base
into
game.
adding stuff.
They can add new continents.
Yeah, cause someone was like mentioning like, oh, the world in the logo. That's the whole entire like world map. They would
I
add
didn't
more
see
stuff
that.
later on.
With that Rainbow Road thing shooting up into the sky at the end of that trailer, I wonder if they would break out the moon from Super Mario Odyssey and have like some lunar tracks.
That'd be cool.
Huh.
Bring back the moon from Mario Land 2.
They're just
Okay,
gonna
who's sniping
do
me
the
with
thing where
banana?
once you do all the things, you get the extra thing, just like Mario Sports Mix, I think.
You can also
I mean,
bring back the Mario Space outfit.
What do you mean extra things?
There's a Mario Kart Tour too.
He got a spacesuit outfit in Mario Odyssey, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
sure.
are we gonna get Nipple Mario?
Nipple percent Mario speedrun?
I mean, shirtless Mario, like shirtless Shulk, Sephiroth,
You go up there.
and all thems.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the Grand Prix, how many cups were there? Like, was it 7?
I saw 7.
6.
I think it was more than 6.
What's their standard amount?
Cups are 4 tracks with the connectors, and that knockout tour is 6.
I'll have to check it again, because I thought they had the same amount.
It was definitely not
Everything
8.
You got that interconnected world. Why don't we have the all cup tour from Mario Kart Double Dash?
Like, maybe that's an unlockable.
Yeah, maybe. You have to beat everything first.
Because, like, here's the thing.
Video open.
Nice.
Load.
Let's see. Because here's the thing. For those that actually went back to watch the original Mario Kart 8 Direct, show of hands,
Yeah, I watched it.
did they mention anything about mirror mode?
No.
Exactly. Which means we're
Alright,
probably
well,
getting mirror mode. Because they don't tell you everything. What are you doing,
So
Sage?
I'm looking at the video right now for Grand Prix. I see 7 Grand Prix, although that could
Yeah.
be,
It's minus the special cup.
yeah.
Oh
Special
no,
Cup
the
might
keys.
be unlocked after Rainbow Road is.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hello, Adriana.
Hi, Adri. I'm glad
We
that you
have a
joined.
full
I'm not
lobby.
glad that you joined and picked Cheese Cup.
It's cheesy. Dangerously.
Oh, I hate this place.
Well, you
I
just
don't
gotta be
like
careful about the sharp
Ninfora.
turns.
But it's better.
At least it's not American.
It's a greater track.
American fake cheese.
Have a banana. Somebody hit something, I don't know where they hit the banana.
I've been racing for a
What's that
bit.
mushroom? Dang.
Some people might say I'm a pro, but
Hey,
Dang it.
good enough for me.
ah.
I'm just telling you, your stupid jokes keep cheesing me off.
It was shredded.
Cheesed to meet you.
That, yeah, I was
Never
thinking.
made a good pun.
Oh gosh. I had to comment when you guys are doing cheese puns. You know how much I hate cheese puns. Stop it.
No, fuck you.
You guys
Yeah.
suck at them, especially PB.
DL, ha 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 ha. I knew you'd come.
Not that
Mousely
sharp
Graham.
deal.
Cheese to meet you. You, Leon, is gonna be.
I'm sharper than you, buddy.
I'm not your buddy guy.
No.
Not your guy, pal.
Not your pal, compadre.
Rage. Chummy,
What's
chummy,
cheesy,
chummy,
compadre?
chummy.
Chum. I'm gonna let you know right now. The lobby's
Mhm.
full.
I could care less. I was only gonna come here to chat because I have a very important question to ask all of you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys already got over with the Mario Kart stuff, unless you still want to elaborate. Because I could care less one way or the other.
You could care less?
Yes,
Can
because
you care less because you kept talking about it?
I only just brought it up now, smarty pants.
You only just joined now. That's the first topic you brought up.
Nope.
You guys do
Shut
it
up, Mike.
now.
It's no
Dang it.
What do you
Do you
want?
know what? I'll wait until I ask the question because I rushed here and I didn't want to go out and stop to get something to eat, so I ordered Ubers to make sure I get here before the Uber guy.
You got Taco Bell?
No, I was in the mood for some chubby chicken from A&W.
Oh.
Ooh, A&W. They have good cheese hot dogs.
Chicken.
And good root beer too.
It says he'll be here in 1 to 2 minutes, so you guys have that much time to say whatever you want before I ask my question.
You can ask your question now.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. This is a really big question. It's a question that's gonna change all our lives forever, and I'm not exaggerating like I usually do. This is a life-altering question, so you have to
Alright,
wait.
so when you get back, and this question does not change my life at all.
That's
Mhm.
good for peach costumes.
I didn't even bring that up.
We have 12 people in here. Our lives have been changed already.
Was a 12th person Audrey?
Yes.
12 disciples.
Yeah.
So she can play as me because she's very close to my real life name. So
Yes, but she's way better than you at Kart.
Ooh.
I talk too much.
You never shut up.
Foot and mouth.
Oh boy, you never shut.
Foot in mouth is not the reason why I lose. Talking too much is why, because it's just a way to just communicate. I can't do both. Why do you think Serge does so well? He doesn't talk that much.
Dang.
Surge actually has skills.
Yeah, then what
Yeah,
about
yes,
Hyena?
yes.
Because Hyena doesn't shut up.
He's an exception. He's not from this earth. Same thing with me. We're from different planets.
He's a
No,
hyena.
AB is from a different planet.
Yeah, he's much far away.
From far, far
Is that
away.
the Star Wars reference?
Or is it Shrek?
Far, far away is a Trek reference.
Yes, that's the kingdom that they were from, which I never mind.
The land of Shrek.
Okay, any minute now, Uber
There you
dude.
go. Are your cart?
Okay.
Rocky Wrench.
He's at the door. I'll go greet him.
Get that Taco Bell.
Open
Just
that
let you know,
door.
I don't eat Taco Bell personally.
Open that door. Get on the floor. You better walk the
It's
dinosaur.
a taste of the border.
Let that sink in.
Okay, thank you.
With that vampire head.
Where's Macabre?
If he offers to come in, let him.
No one has, at least.
I'm so
Very
confused.
2 female Uber drivers, not to say there were. Okay, so the life-altering question I asked
Hello,
you
Max.
guys. What would you guys think if we lived in a world where Masahiro Sakurai passed away instead of Awada?
Okay.
Oh wow.
This is a life-altering question. How would you guys feel that we live in a world like that? Will we still have Smash? Would Iwata make sure that the next person who helms Smash will be to his honor, or will Smash fall to the side, or Iwata wouldn't make that happen? Like, these are a lot of hypothesis questions I've just been asking the last couple of days. Is like, what happens if we live in a world like that?
Well, if it weren't for Iwata, Smash Bros. Never became a thing.
True. And I think because of that fact, he knows who needs to helm Smash. And also even looking at it now, because when we look at Nintendo and who they are now, I think Iwata still would be president. But would Nintendo still go in the direction it was before his passing, or would it be similar to what it is now, or completely different? Like, that's a life-altering question.
I mean, Switch was a known thing
Hmm.
when Iwata was still around, so I think they still would have the Switch. Now, what happens after
Yeah.
that? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say.
Well, instead of the Switch 2, we would have gotten the Swatch.
I wonder if Iwata was still around, if we would have named the Nintendo Switch 2.
Sorry.
Who
I'm
knows?
still waiting on the vitality sensor. I mean,
And also adding to that, would we get Welcome Tour as a pack-in? Even though that was all Reggie's idea with Wii
I
Sports,
just
but
can't believe they want to charge you $10 for that game.
Yeah, I know.
that's something like this.
At pack-in price. You can
Like I said, this is a
$30 in the bundle. You can give that tour game for free.
okay.
Maybe
So
it's just
by
like
that,
Japan. They want
But
to
by that
they make
logic-
something, they want to sell it like for a price.
yeah, by that logic, PB, them taking $30 off in the bundle. Every video game publisher makes their money from their software, not their hardware. So if they can
He
lose
did.
money in the bundle with Mario Kart World, why couldn't they, take the $10 off and make it a package? But it's Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, apparently that bundle is
no.
going to like the fall time.
Mario Kart, if they can sell it for $50 with the bundle, that's the real
Yeah.
thing.
They're only doing that for a limited time.
But that limited time makes no sense. We already see that Mario Kart sells the most, and they always have a bundle for the holiday. So why end it at the holiday? These weird things that they do, like the limited time stuff with the Mario 35th
I mean,
anniversary.
that is not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, they know it sells the most. That's why they're charging $80 for it.
Like, yeah, it's
That was because nobody bought it on Wii U.
what Mario Kart?
They
No,
didn't buy the
Wii
Wii U to
U.
play it on Wii U. Let me rephrase that a little.
I did.
I mean, it was one of the highest selling Wii U games.
Yeah,
Yes, because the Wii U sold 13 million, and I think half of the people who own Wii U own that game. So that's still pretty significant, despite how paltry the Wii U sold.
I mean, that was the pack-in game with the Wii U.
It
At
wasn't.
least
It was
my
a
box.
pack.
That was Nintendo Land.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a physical copy too.
Later down the line, it did become a pack-in game.
Yeah, I think Rio's right. It did come a pack-in. Okay, but
I think Reggie was
what I
behind
bought.
that pack-in too. Weren't for Reggie, we never got Wii Sports with the pack-in. Apparently,
Yeah,
made
that-
a lot of. I mean, Miyamoto mad that he make it a pack-in.
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of wondering that if Iwata was still here, would Welcome Tour be a pack-in?
Reggie was still here.
Reggie leave.
Yeah, if Reggie was here, it would be a pack-in.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like if he leave after it
Was
was
Iwata
died or
still alive
before?
when 1-2 Switch was a thing? Because that was essentially like the Wii Play, the
It was, but people didn't really complain that you. But people didn't complain that you had to pay for that game because people, let me say, had questions about it. But this Welcome Tour, look at it this way. I heard someone say this on the internet. You don't charge something where you call it you're welcoming someone. How do you charge someone that you're welcoming something? That doesn't make any sense. I can't compute that in my head with charging
I
money
think
for
that was
something
like Kid and Krista that said that.
it sounds like something every club or concert does.
I was gonna say.
Well, what about grand opening?
Grand opening.
So what?
you
A
can charge
club,
for
a
that.
concert?
You can charge for that.
Well,
Grand
grand
openings
openings of everything, like the grand opening of a new store.
Yeah,
That's right,
that,
Max, that's
that,
right.
that makes sense with applicability to charge something for that. But when you use the word welcome, that's
Like Wii Sports fully demoed your motion control concept that somebody could understand. Because if you didn't have that game, you probably wouldn't care about the motion controls. Nintendo Land did like a lot of stuff with like gamepad, TV, play. Drove home the
Asymmetrical.
concept. You didn't really need it on Switch. That pack-in would be driving the mouse controls for Switch 2.
Oh, okay. Driving the mouse controls for Switch 2, pack-in. Metroid Prime 4, please.
Yeah.
$10 to pack in Metroid Prime 4.
even though I'm confused, which one of these Nintendo Switch games is $80, which one are 70,
Switch 2 Pro.
and one of them is 90 if you want to get the DLC with Breath of the Wild. Yada yada yada.
Well, I know that we're getting one for Shippy, like, as soon as it comes out, because Shippy has said that we're getting one right away. Which means I will probably wait, since the only real reason I want one is for multiplayer. We can just do split screen per card.
Just hope it doesn't go up when if you wait.
You gotta realize that there's Lakitus on the walls.
Oh my god.
But the wait is not a small amount of time. It would be like until they release a special edition one,
Hmm.
and then grab.
Most likely, that special edition, even how tariff is going to be with you guys the next couple of months, is going to be pretty pricey.
God dang
Special
it.
editions
PlayStation
already-
had a raise their
Make
prices
it any
recently.
more or less pricey than the current Switch.
Change the story on tariff, who knows?
They
It's not-
didn't even get the tariffs right the first time.
It's not like the raised prices in other areas for the PS5.
Wow, that's a messy segue, but I'll go into that. Yeah, they're.
Are you talking about raising
the
prices?
Yeah, they're raising the prices for PlayStation Plus in Canada here. It's ridiculous. We're almost paying $200, actually more than
Yeah, I saw that.
$200. That is nuts. Like, I stopped paying for PlayStation Plus over a year ago when they first rules it. I only brought it back to play Sparking Zero for a month last year, but I was so raptured in playing that game that I forgot to cancel it, and I ended up paying for 2 months. So, but I swear.
They just need to bring that to the Switch too,
Hmm.
and I'll be happy.
Well, we don't know. For Sparking Zero, but we still don't know with Nintendo if they're gonna raise the price for NSO Online. But let me knock on wood when I say that.
If they do raise it for NSO Online, will you get the money for it from an ATM machine?
What was that, PB?
I don't have a PlayStation. Is PlayStation Plus like online play, or is it just for like their games? You get a month or whatever.
Yeah, it's their online
for
service.
It's for both.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah.
I would say between all of them, which is weird to call Nintendo ahead of PlayStation. I would say PlayStation is like in the middle between NSO and Game Pass.
Nice.
Game Pass is like
Nice.
the
Twice.
perfect
Game
thing
Pass
to
is
do, but
Xbox, right?
yeah, is Xbox. Game Pass is like the ultimate online thing where the games are, current games you get free, and PlayStation is at the middle ground. They don't give you the current games that come out for free. They just choose what they want to give you for free, similar to Nintendo. But
The two
their
nicest
prices
were
are
my
just
brother
really
and
expensive,
Danny.
why I think they're bottom tier when it comes to their online offerings.
Oh, did Siggy drop out?
They got disconnected during
Hey,
that
Siggy
race.
was here?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
purple person.
Hmm.
Yep.
The small
Other
purple
purple
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
the-
something that I realized for Mario Kart World?
Hmm.
When you're doing local multiplayer, how it allows 8 Switch consoles to connect, 2 players
Mhm.
each. That's only 16 racers.
Yeah.
People were trying to wonder if that's 16 racers, but I was confused by that.
Probably has to do with like wireless restrictions or whatever. Technical
Probably.
limitation, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna get back to Mario Kart World in the direct. I think everyone's in agreement that we wouldn't be playing this much video games if we didn't already know much as we do about Mario Kart World, and we went into this direct with a little bit more expectation that they would flesh out certain things that would justify whatever the $80 is, because we're all gonna get it. It's just questioning the 80. But I don't think there's anything here that definitively answer to say that this is $80. Yeah, you can say stuff about the content about the free roam, but they barely touch the surface on what that is, and we have to discover it ourselves and then value it for us what is $80. But
But
That's
we're gonna
my
be playing it until like the next system comes out.
oh yeah, but also speaking about playing it, there wasn't anything there that looked like they highlighted anything for attorneys. Like, how is online structures gonna help work for us going forward?
Friend rooms, like we did with Mario Kart Wii.
No. They gotta have
Yeah.
things back. Or they get rid
Yeah,
of that. It might be part of Mario Kart.
Yeah, I figured that's what we have to do. But when we go into friends' rooms, would it be like how they showed it when you're online? You're just gonna be like roaming around in the map, and then someone just
Hope
sets
not.
up a tourney or something like that? Because
Yeah, and then it just plays out of the map. That's what it looked like.
They're really lame.
I kind of missed the Mario Kart Wii bubbles.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. It's just unfortunate about the tournament. It would be funny that, oh, we took it away, and then we heard people's plea, and it's coming soon. What do you mean it's coming soon? It should have been there from the start.
$80, it's supposed to already be there twice.
You're right.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, man.
Talking about like the tournament. Basically this.
Well, man, just thinking about it, like, I know it's weird to say we all miss Iwata in our own ways. I think we all miss Iwata in the same way, but it's just thinking about the question about Iwata was still here and Sakurai wasn't.
I think it's
If
more
we
about
both be here.
Kurokawa being all about the cheddar.
Yeah. A lot of cared about the products he put out in the people.
But Kurokawa's all about the cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember Iwata had a saying that, like, I'm a developer at heart, I'm something business, I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
I forget how
Like
the thing goes.
on my business card, I'm a corporate president. In my mind, I'm a developer. In my heart, I'm a gamer.
Yeah, so he has all of those aspects in him, but I feel like he doesn't, delve into the business side too much, because if it was, he wouldn't, cut his paycheck in half when things weren't doing so well with the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think we'd be going through what we're going through with the price structure. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, but you just look at how long Iwata's been there, and I think if he was still alive here now, he still would be president. I don't think there would be anyone who would be going after him if he was still president now. Like, he would go to an either he naturally died, not to say that cancer is not anything natural, or that was just too soon, or he just didn't want to do it anymore, because Japanese people will keep working till either they don't want to, or just some sort of weird retirement. Even though Sakurai talks about retirement as like, that guy's not gonna retire.
I mean, the hardware pricing to me, like, if everybody wanted a more powerful Switch, trying to do all that in a tablet, that price of $450 isn't outrageous to do what it's doing in a tablet form factor.
That's what
Well,
you're
it's like-
paying
And that
for
big of
a.
screen, it's not unreasonable.
That's roughly what you're
We-
paying for a Steam Deck these days.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
the
it
fact,
offers
It's
a little bit more
$50,
than
$50 less than a PS5.
I mean, it's like the fact that people are complaining that it doesn't have an OLED screen. If it did,
Who cares?
it'd probably be 500 out the box,
Much
Battery
more.
also would be
Yeah.
drain the battery. Yeah, and drain the battery more.
and then people will
I
complain
think,
about
they
that.
did, I think they did LCD so it can have VFF on it. Or
Right, you get the OLED
variable
screen, or
refresh
you
rate.
get 720p
or,
off the dock and 4K on the dock.
Yeah, because like the price structure of where it's at right now, it's doing things slightly better. I wouldn't say like better than like the original OLED or the Steam Deck or Steam Deck OLED, but yeah, it's doing a lot of things. Even though other PC handhelds have similar refresh rates, but not the same 1080p or whatever like that. I think they do like maybe 8 or 900, or they have 90 hertz.
Where the heck
yeah.
did Surge go?
That I
can
pick.
specifically crafted for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, what-
Yeah.
The generic PC title running on a tablet, it's a custom created game to run on the hardware.
Because it isn't first. Someone should do something about that.
You should attempt. Dang it. Dang
Yeah,
it.
Sergeant had a like altering question.
what am I feedback? What?
I mean, my life is
Yep,
the same. You had a you question.
Eh.
I don't act like
It wasn't a bad question.
I know, I'm just saying,
trying
don't
to
act
talk
like...
the question.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that, Sakurai and Iwata shape your life in video games in some way or form.
Miyamoto.
Watch out.
I think Sakura's
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
in terms of Smash, I don't think anybody
Fire.
else working with Smash would have gone the route he went.
I mean, like the ultimate
Certain
route?
things that he did, same type of concept of the game.
True.
True.
But
I do want my feedback.
It's like
felt like,
other
Hmm?
equivalent fighting games. Smash. Just not the same. I don't necessarily mean the characters, but
Gameplay wise.
Yeah, gameplay wise, yeah, it's all about the gameplay. It's weird to say Awara and Sakurai were like brothers. So if Sakurai wasn't here and Smash had to find the next person and we wouldn't have one for a while, somehow it would take a different quality or something like that. I think Awara would have found the person, but it's hard to say for certain.
Y'all be careful. There's going to be a bomb at the finish line.
Oh dear.
God damn it, man. Where's the ball? Oh, there's so many people behind me. Jeez.
Somehow I got third.
Because I warned you about the bomb.
Bomb.
No, I was far away from the bomb.
Uh-oh.
Crazy took a screenshot.
What time is it? I feel like we should have
Wow,
been done.
Jinx. 10:58. Jinx again.
One more race.
Oh, Coconut Mall. I do that for the last race so I can get my brother's score
He does it for
of like 153.
I figured it. You're getting your brother's memory.
What?
Your memory's bad, is what I'm saying.
That
What's the recall?
The context doesn't match. Okay, cool.
Oh, so you're saying one of you have a better memory? Okay.
That's not even what I'm saying. Go back to your Taco Bell.
I just told you I don't eat Taco Bell, so you're wrong again, sir.
Stop ordering it then.
I said I don't eat it at all. I can't even remember the last time I ate Taco Bell. It must have been over 15 years now.
That's a long time ago. A real long
Oh,
time
gosh,
ago.
I gave you that.
Feel
At
me.
least it was in '94.
Tacos.
It was the
Oh, so you
dopest
guys
place I
are
ever
big to
ate
eat now.
in '94.
I'm glad
Let's be
nobody's
real.
here.
Taco Bell was better in '94.
Yes.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Back when they had the Judge Dredd mules. That movie '95.
There.
Ding.
Wait, Judge Dredd? I thought it was Demolition
Finish
Man.
my
Oh,
AW.
Demolition Man meals is what they have.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, someone's already stealing my coin.
Theft.
There's a Taco Bell in that movie.
Wait a minute. Was it confirmed that the Boo Ghost item is back in Mario Kart World? I don't remember seeing it.
I saw it. It was there. It like
Okay.
held the item in its hand and flew away as well.
Nice effect.
There wasn't needing for any confirmation for the direct.
Oh no, and Demolition Man. In Demolition Man.
Just posted.
I'm saying Demolition Man, Taco Bell was like a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
Fast food.
Well, that has to be a post-apocalyptic movie.
Yeah. They survived the fast food wars or something like that. I'm like, Taco Bell, really? They beat 5 guys, all 5 of them?
They had a thing back then?
They beat off 5 guys, yeah.
That was back when Five Guys was charging $5.
God dang it.
I remember when 5 guys actually gave you a fuck ton of fries with your stuff.
Still do.
And then not
Yeah.
ours.
You're stuck.
And there.
Maybe they just
It
don't
does.
use fries.
I got a large fries from Wendy's earlier today, and it seemed like that wasn't a large fry.
Ah, bugger.
It seemed like a
Fry?
it seemed like a medium fry in a large fry container. It didn't seem like it was full. Talking about fries, yes.
Oh, okay, I see. So the container was large, but they didn't fill it up like a
They
large.
had in the pump station.
Game. I just want a bullet bill when I get this low in place. Like, that's all I want. And I never get one. I don't even get a Zeus.
Dang it.
Yeah, there has not been a Zeus, hasn't there? How did we go a whole hour without a Zeus?
Oh wow. Yeah.
We had one.
Nice PB.
We did. Oh dang, I must have missed it. I definitely
Like,
missed
near
it.
the
Probably did
start.
too.
Last race on that. That's just.
Alright.
Thank you for waiting. There was Moo Meadows. Thank you for racing, Wispy Cake. That's Adri.
Yeah.
I said that and then I see your message. You you almost had it though. I just got 2 red shells at the
that's
end,
what- I
just
didn't
in
know those
case.
were raining. I said that's just the background.
What?
It looks just like a
Alright.
bunch of bubbles to me.
What are you talking about?
I put a
Well,
pic
The
in the
picture
Discord.
Your
that
brother
they
posted.
posted.
Let me
Looks like
activate my
bubbles
phone.
raining.
GG.
Activate your phone. Oh, there was something I
That'd be
watched
better.
after
That'd be better
my
if it was
movie.
raining imposter item boxes.
Actually, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, why did they bring back the fake
better.
item box?
That would be a fun thing to have, at least for battle
Probably
mode,
didn't
right?
work that well.
Yeah. So why one thing? Why did they call him comic?
Mm.
You didn't pronounce it right.
That's comic.
Not comic like a comic book.
You have generalized Magic Koopas, and then you have comic specifically.
Yeah, but not comic like a comic book.
I
That's
think
how you
it's like the.
pronounce it.
I think it was the pronunciation
Alright,
because I
let's
think a lot of
see.
people like Kamek or comic.
Listen, if
I
Pokemon
see.
Stadium has taught me anything, English people can't translate Japanese names or names at all.
They got it right in the Mario movie.
Looking up the wiki. Let's see what's his name.
The Mario movie's canon.
Yes.
I consider canon. Let's see.
Cannons in the
Oh,
It's
it's
got a lot of
You
new
go to
people.
make sure it was right.
it's based on the Japanese word for turtle.
I mean, Siggy is new. Adriana, she has returned. Like who else? Like who else? Joe? It's like if you see a
Yeah, you called.
Alright. Howdy.
Well, I'm just gonna post this here.
alrighty.
So
Good races,
that
Kize.
video I just posted, they're saying, and it seems pretty obvious, that that scene where they had all the 8 classic characters from Super Mario Kart, that the Donkey Kong Jr. is the Donkey Kong in this, even though it's supposed to be his father and Cranky is his grandfather. So they just
Don't even get into all that.
yeah,
there
they
was
just retcon that Junior is not Donkey Kong's father and Cranky the grandfather anymore.
You're kind of like, I mean, that's Game Explained, so like they're kind of going really deep into that.
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's why
need
they
to.
have that's why they have the whole Charlie Day there. When you have Charlie Day there, you know it's a serious matter.
Who did the
But-
video, Andre?
Yes, he's the only one who's there, anyways. But yeah,
a lot
what
of
was
new
I
people
gonna
in this
say
Mario
again?
Kart Thursday race. I think I see 4 new people.
What
You gotta
was I
talk
gonna
like him
say
when you
again?
talk about him.
If
you look right here-
everything.
If you look right here in the corner, you see Ninfora right there. Oh no.
I'm gonna head
What's up,
out.
Dom?
You guys have fun.
Okay.
You're not hyped enough.
I'm not hyped enough. Okay.
You have to be hyped about everything.
Gotta be
I'm
hyped
gonna
about
use full
everything.
tilt Dr. Pepper now.
What was I gonna say again here now? Yeah, because in
I was
the,
drinking some Diet Dr.
Super-
Pepper. Sponsor me, please.
In the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Donkey Kong calls Cranky Kong his father when it's supposed to be his grandfather. So in that theory video, they mention that and saying that Nintendo slowly has been trying to retcon about, Donkey Kong, Cranky being Donkey Kong's grandfather. So that means Junior didn't exist, or they're just making Donkey Kong and Junior as one character. And what they were showing in the Mario Kart World Direct today when they had him posing against Donkey Kong Jr., saying, "This was me," because it would have been confusing if people said, "That's not Donkey
Yeah.
Kong."
But technically it is.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
not
technically
Donkey
it is.
Kong.
but yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people missed the callback at the beginning with Donkey Kong dropping the banana and Yoshi tripping on it.
no, it wasn't lost on me. It wasn't also lost on Dashi.
Let's see. Okay, Sig. It was good to have you. Good that you came out to race.
Clearly, I'm
so-
not getting the reference for it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
from-
getting it either.
It's from Super Mario Kart. Like the title
Yeah.
screen.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
We all have NSO. We can all check it out.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Let's see. Well, GG everyone.
So
I'll be there for tomorrow. Guys, no commentary. What's up?
so do we have bets who's getting pre-orders first in which region, or if it's gonna be at the same time on the same day?
At least same time. Or maybe like a few days earlier, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, because it would be bad news for us that we go first, and then I know you guys wouldn't pre-order from Canada, but other people from the United States probably would. So,
But you'll be
it would-
paying more if you pre-order for Canada.
eh, but it would just be good for the benefit of both of us because no offense, because it wasn't for what's been happening south of us that Canadian pre-orders wouldn't be canceled. So it just makes sense that if even though we weren't canceled at the same time, we should be coming back at the same time. Because not to say it really matters if you guys go first and then we go afterwards. It would just be kind of problematic if we went first. Even though I don't know what was going on with the dates with 21st or 30th for the United States, and it's going to be the
I'll be right
23rd
back.
for.
Okay, I wanted to ask this question for those that are watching, because I meant to do this at the beginning of the stream, but I wasn't able to, or I completely forgot. So, I said that, I said pretty much all last week that I was going to play Super Mario Sunshine on Friday. I might change that, depending on something. I have a poll. If you're on mobile, on the top right side of the chat, there should be 2 icons there. One of them's the poll. So if you check that poll, it'll ask you, what game would you like to see me play tomorrow? And that's Super Mario Sunshine or the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. It's like I wanted to get that out earlier to just kind of see what you guys would want, to gauge what you guys would rather see, because the initial thought for this Friday was, since I wasn't playing anything on Saturday because of WrestleMania weekend, I would play Super Mario Sunshine on Friday to make up for not playing it on Saturday. Even though I realized that this Saturday would have been the Cooldown Saturday stream, and I would have played Super Mario Sunshine anyway, I'll be doing that next Saturday with the Cooldown Saturday stream, so I'll be playing Super Mario Sunshine even longer. So I'm basically asking, should I play it tomorrow, or just wait to play it for the 4.5 hour stream next Saturday? For those that are watching it on desktop, you just scroll down and it's right there. So it's that also depends on if there are enough people for Marvel vs. Capcom. Basically 4 of us. If there aren't, then I'm just gonna play Mario. But I just wanted to bring that up before anybody left. So let me get back to the Discord.
When it comes to communicating, I don't think they would have showed the price in a direct, and I think who knows what the price would have been with the console and the games. I think the console probably would have been the same price, but the price of the games probably would have been 70, not 80. But yeah, I think there would have been better communication and how all of that news went out instead of all this weird embargo. Oh, watch the Mario Kart 8 Direct, World Direct, and you have your answers. There wasn't anyone there to say that. I think we should kind of draft this and make sure this is properly communicated, because I don't think that there was just a bunch of people saying, "Oh, that sounds awesome, go for it."
What is this about?
We were talking about the Zelda Nintendo Switch 2 games won't have cloud saves.
Oh, okay.
They might still have it.
It's just a rumor.
Yeah.
Again,
miscommunication. We're weeks out. We're weeks out from the launch. When I'm talking about, we're weeks removed from the direct, and we're still having miscommunication. How is that something that wasn't confirmed? Makes no sense.
some websites in like some regions they removed it. Some
Yeah.
didn't.
And that's what's causing, because that's what started this whole $90 physical version, because someone put it out there. Oh, that's what a USD currency sign looks like instead of euros. Like, I knew what it was right away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get how that spread like that. Like, I get not the confirmation right now what's going on with cloud saves, or what's going on, but that's like a wait and see. Because I remember once we heard about the whole DLC thing and the game key cards, if they had a download code, it took a weekend, the same weekend when they did the embargo. So I would say a couple of days from now we'll get a definitive answer. But why is this happening in the first place and so many weeks later still?
I mean, the game card thing was just people being stupid and like not reading. And those are the same people that did not watch the direct, because it's like, how could you watch the direct, see the physical game cards, and then look at the game key cards and think every game's on the game key card, when they said in the direct that they have faster data reading speeds? Why would you need the faster data reading speeds for something that it's like it won't read anything from the card? It just lets you play the game from the download. It's just there for reading the key to activate the game that you downloaded.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's not
basically
reading
what
any.
Most games do now.
It's not reading from the card. So why would you need faster data reading speeds for game key cards?
Might have like a little bit of stuff on the card, and then downloads the rest.
Yeah.
It's like that's
Like
probably
Call of Duty,
it's like that's
it's
probably
on a
the
disc.
that's probably the stupidest thing that was misinformation throughout like the entire thing. Because like if
Never underestimate the stupidity of humans.
because the thing is, if every game was a game key card, why wouldn't they have said that in the direct in the first place?
Should get that out there in the first place. But then again, when you look at their messaging, I'm not saying I don't blame them. It's just, it's a mess on a big PR. Like, why didn't anyone say that, like, let's have a website that just condenses everything that everyone needs to know and not find it in different places? Not to say that where you're finding it is not trustworthy stuff, but like, geez, it was such a mess.
It's mainly
It's a
people
little
can't
bit better
read.
now, but
This is mainly people can't read.
The mess because Kate and Krista left.
yeah, I have to kind of admit that, because they're also saying that, like, they didn't want to say that they're the ones that stopped it, but they're the ones that actually help with the communication with that kind of stuff. And it seems like they don't have people like that anymore. That's why I'm kind of intrigued that if Awada was there, would he make sure that there are people who can properly communicate? Is this something that's good that our consumers would like? Our information to be scattered? And it's so funny and ironic that Nintendo wants to always control the narratives and why they stop doing E3s and why they do their information through directs, because they want to make sure that their message is clear. What they're doing now is the complete opposite of making sure their information is clear. So I don't even get what they're even doing right now. It makes no sense. I'm not saying that Shuhei was right, that Nintendo lost their identity, and talking about that Nintendo's not following what they have other people now following them now, with PC handhelds and everyone doing their own showcases and directs. I get that Nintendo always wants to do something different, but this isn't something different that they should have left out there in the ether and as an experiment or something like that. They should have made sure that there was a place that you can find this information, or someone who can just communicate that, because Reggie was really good at just spinning that, not the people who are there now. They're just hearing a bunch of stuff that people said that, oh, higher up said it's okay to say this, so say this. So I don't know why it was there before, and they know how it sounds when you communicate effectively about something, and they're just, you know, raising their hand and saying, oh, yeah, it's okay.
I mean, the information was there on the site. It's like people are just misinterpreting it because they can't read.
But not all the information was there. Like, we didn't get the information.
Information about the prices and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, because like yes, the stuff about what's in the console, where you can sign up to make sure you can get pre-orders. Yeah, that stuff is important. But you have to get down to the nitty-gritty about like cloud saves and is this a part of this or a part of that. Outside of if you were not paying attention, there are different areas where people are getting their information, whether it's from the direct, because like today, for example, the people who watch the direct now who are not following video games like we are, that was probably their first time hearing that. So that direct was a lot more informative to them than it was for us. So yeah, you can chalk it up that people don't know how to read, but at the same time, people get their information from different areas and different times. I think it just would have been really clear for Nintendo just to put all their information in a big FAQ where all those kind of answers could be, but that means they would have to be prepared to do that, and it looked like they weren't because everything.
They
was
have their
scattered
site,
out
but
everything.
I mean, yeah.
Oh well, Nintendo. Let's see if this thing will be as successful as the Switch, which is kind of wishful thinking, or is it going to be like the 3DS? Not the way that it started, that there was a price drop, because who knows, or it will sell as much as the PlayStation 4. I think it's going to sell in between anywhere as 10 million more than what the 3DS stopped and sold at, up to the PlayStation 4, and that still would be a success. But obviously, the Japanese market are really hard on themselves when they set goals for themselves, so they're going to still think it's a failure, even if they sell 110, 14 million consoles compared to the 150 and more. I know the Switch.
Okay, so Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will be there?
I think Danny might be there, and I think Al is, even though Al didn't really mention, but I should probably mention him.
Yeah, mention him. Because if the three of you are, no, mention him.
Oh, okay.
So if the three of you are there, I might play.
Okay.
If not, then I'm just gonna play Sunshine.
It sounds like you want short to go ahead of the wrestling thing. Now it's just a player thing, because last time
That's on Saturday.
Oh, okay. That's why I was a little bit confused by that. I thought there was something that was going on between Friday and Saturday. So that's why I was kind of weirded out where you were mentioning that on our Friday thread.
So I mentioned the Friday thing because it's about Saturday. Because this Saturday was supposed to be my cooldown Saturday stream, but I'm moving that to next week. So I won't be I won't be there for Smash next week either.
Okay.
So what I was going to do on Friday was my Friday Redemption stream for Super Mario Sunshine. I was going to do that, but it's like I remembered that this Saturday was supposed to be the cooldown Saturday stream, so
yeah. Okay, I didn't know about what you were doing on Friday, so that's why I was confused about what was going on. I already knew about you watching something on Saturday. That would have been your cooldown, and your cooldown would be the week after that. So I understood all of that. I just didn't understand what was going on Friday. Now that I know that the context of what you're talking about, what you're gonna do, because like I said, when we were playing Marvel vs. Capcom before, it was just the three of us. It was just you, me, and Al. So.
Say that again.
I said that last time when we played Marvel vs. Capcom, it was just the three of us, you, me, and Al.
Yeah.
So if Al is there and I'm there and Danny's there, and even if Danny's not, it just be back to the three of us. I'll mention Danny again, even though he has it, and I think he said in the Discord he'll be there for tomorrow, but I'll still mention him too.
Let's see. He asked if there is a game you all think would do well without commentary for streaming, what would it be?
Kind of hard to say, especially for
maybe like a music game. Maybe like a Rhythm Heaven.
There's always something to talk about, especially if the game or something I do or whatever you guys do, it's hilarious. There's something to comment on, so it's kind of hard.
Without commentary, I can't really think of anything.
Maybe a DDR or something. Like
Wii Sports like game? No.
a
Let's
Mario
see.
Sports have
game.
commentary.
What was that?
It's a sports have commentary, so we can't even think of Wii Sports. And I don't think anyone here has Nintendo Switch Sports. At least I think. I don't know.
I mean, there's people that have it. Let's see. If you really need someone for Marvel vs. Capcom, I could join. I'm just not so great at it. We aren't either, but I mean, if you'd like to come by, you can, Sig.
Maybe Tetris Effect.
Yes. You don't need commentary for that. Yep. It's funny. This is the second time Sig mentioned about a fighting game he's not good at. Now I'm kind of curious which one he's more good at because, yes, fighting games in general are hard. Smash, unless you haven't played in the last 15 years, I can see how that's difficult. But Smash is supposed to be an easier fighting game. So I'm curious which one he's more better at, Smash or just the regular fighting kind. I'd be intrigued if he said the regular kind because
Smash is more of like a platformer, like fighting game.
yeah, but I can see how
Sig, I think, said their favorite fighting game was Soul Calibur 2.
Ah, okay, then we need to face off in that. And you know who I'm gonna be? Yacht.
Hero of my world.
I like Danny's just going off on the YouTube chat. Like that direct was a waste of time. Where are all the GBA courses? Wario Coliseum, Figure 8 Circuit. Who actually cares about Figure 8 Circuit? To be honest,
I mean, it's good for like a basic course.
it's good for snaking, but nobody likes snaking.
Snaking was the worst. Yeah, I know that was the worst.
I had a dream that Snaking came back, or it may have been that there's something in Mario Kart which mentioned something with snaking in that video.
Where's Wario Coliseum from Mario Kart Double Dash? That's where your real problem is.
I mean, he did mention that one. He did mention that
Or
one.
Mushroom
Yes, he
City.
did.
Double Dash.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Where are all the Double Dash courses, yo?
Need a Rainbow Road from DS. Rainbow Road from GameCube.
Yeah.
Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Wii was pretty darn good.
Oh, we have that.
Yeah, we
Yes.
had it.
Goddamn this.
Mario
He said
Kart
also
Tour and
Mushroom
Mario
City.
Kart 8 bucks.
Sig likes Ivy.
Ivy Sword?
Oh, Soul
Wasn't
Calibur.
Ivy?
Oh, Ivy. My sister liked that
Jar
character.
Preserves. It's being dumb.
I can fight an Ivy. I think the character I wasn't really good at, but I'm good as playing as her. I think her name was Alum. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Who?
Alum. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, it's Talum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I suck fighting against her, but you would think that even though I'm good at fighting with her, I should know how to fight her because it's kind of like I'm good with Link, and if I see other person playing as Link, I can fight them. But for some reason, Talum does some sort of weird sensory thing where it doesn't matter what character I use, I can't face it. But Talum, I'm good with that, so it's weird. It's weird.
I mean, I could use Maxi.
Maxi
and Maxi and Yun Song, like the guy with the sword. If you go to the Ninfora text chat, you'll see the picture of them.
Okay.
Let's see. I am not bad at any character since I spent too much time playing it. But yeah, Danny, if you're still there, you're still up for Marvel vs. Capcom tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm typing that in the thread right now so he can see that or whatever.
He said yep.
Okie dokie, but still putting it in there and asking Al too.
And like we were thinking about any games to stream like with no commentary.
AB mentioned Tetris, which that's a very good one.
Yeah, Tetris Effect. That is on sale. Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
You got Tetris Effect and you got Tetris 99.
I think
And
Tetris
Tetris
99
forever.
is gonna Tetris 99 is gonna involve some commentary. I think so.
Yeah.
Because it only gets 99 other people.
Instead of just the people, it's just like I don't even play it, and I know things will go down in Tetris 99. So no.
I had a feeling I still had this here. Because like we've raced with so many people that we don't race with anymore. A lot of people that have either raced with us once or a few times and like never again.
So
I've
back
never.
on the Wii U.
Well, I think it's been since Deluxe. Like with these tournament result screens or whatever. So they've been
you
doing
can't
that.
put me as the 13th place Deluxe, 0 points.
But you can.
Why don't I just do this?
Because I will be the 13th struggle.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think that's good.
Why is my screen moving? Who just left?
Who left? Who dares leave?
Yeah.
Who is it?
TV. Yeah.
I'll say PB?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
PB.
He left.
He was still here?
Yep. He was talking.
He has no work tomorrow. That's why he was still here. And I was just about to say, even though I don't have work tomorrow, I'm gonna be leaving soon, but I will let you
Oh
know.
yeah, he mentioned Tetris 99. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was being dumb.
Which is rare.
Wawa. Gotta get a Wawa. Let me see.
You need a Wawa.
I do need a Wawa. I like their sandwiches.
Oh, I've heard of Wawas. Wow, I can't.
Yeah, we have them here. Like,
Well, they're not up here in Canada, but obviously, if I heard of something that doesn't sound like a Canadian would know, that means I know it from the United States. So, hooray for me!
it was the Wawa sound effect. Oh, when he left. Okay. I guess. It jams out. Of course. Man. Ooh, it's like I went back to like so many of my older videos the other day. And it's like I can't believe how bad like some of the like the 360p 480p videos look now compared to back then, because they looked fine back then, but now is, I don't know, it's weird.
I guess one thing is that we haven't gotten like CRT filters or emulations correct.
Yep, and that will be corrected. One thing I don't get, I get that there isn't. Oh yeah, have you guys spoke about this tonight with the direct? What do you guys think of the rewind feature in Mario Kart World?
Yeah, we didn't mention that. Well,
I don't know. That's really weird.
I said
That's in there.
something. I said something about it.
Oh.
Because like you can only use it in solo play and free roam. But I don't know if like
Yeah.
that means you can use it like online in free roam.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That sounds like, let's say, which I don't expect Mario Kart to have rollback netcode. That's introducing a lot of complications. So rewinding online just sounds like a lot of trouble, even if it's possible. So I think it's like offline. So when they say solo races, I'm thinking that's a single player mode thing or single player free roam. And plus, the only real benefit I feel of using rewind is that you practice using your tricks, whether it's against CPU players or you're playing local multiplayer or something like that, because everything around you still goes forward and you go backwards. I don't see any benefit in like if you're, a person who plays Mario Kart seriously and where you are placement wise really matters. It's only really good if you just want to keep practicing to do tricks really. Otherwise than that, I don't see anyone really using it, I would say, but I still think it's cool, even though it sounds kind of pointless in the way I described it.
I mean, like, people are gonna use it for time trial.
Yeah.
Yes, probably more so there. Oh shit, I just realized if people use it there a lot, people are really gonna get much better at this game. That's a scary thought.
What do you mean, in time trial?
Not in time trial, just in general, because like if you figured out where all the shortcuts are with the mushrooms and all that kind of stuff, and you keep rewinding instead of just keep going back, that cuts time instead of just racing 3 laps and figuring out where the shortcuts every time is. But if you can rewind every single time, people are going to get better much faster and just be better faster, as I said. So yeah, that's going to be a dangerous component. I think that's going to be worse than snaking.
People are just gonna make videos showing off all the shortcuts anyway.
I mean, it's just a faster way of doing it. It's like it's not really an issue. It's just that people will be will be able to try these shortcuts in a quicker way
instead of just always doing 3 laps and then going back.
Instead of just like having to restart or like just go back around and then.
You're necessarily right, but I think there's still caution to what I'm saying, that because people can just do that much faster now, they're going to become a threat much faster. That's my take. If no one doesn't really see that.
I just don't get how that's a problem.
I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying that people are just going to get better at Mario Kart much faster than usual.
I feel like that's a good thing.
Okay.
More competition.
Come back to me when your ass is beaten every time you race online.
I don't see that happening.
Oh my gosh, I have never heard you this cocky before, but okay.
I mean, I don't see that happening because I tend to get top carder. I mean, it's like I didn't do that well in races this week. Basically tonight, but I still got 3rd overall somehow.
Okay, so
I think starting out I'll be fine.
Well, yeah, obviously all of us starting out is because we're figuring out the mechanics of this game. I would say 6 months from now, be a different page, but let's see what happens. You're probably right, but I will laugh if you ever come back and say, guys, I'm not doing well in Mario Kart. Oh, what a surprise. DL did say this would happen. I think you would admit it. You would hide.
I would say more, but I just make things worse. But it really depends on things. Huh?
Yeah, Rewind is interesting, but the only thing that would be effective is time trials, really. I don't see anyone using it in actual races.
I'll need to
Especially since everyone else is still going forward.
I'll need to break
When I first heard about it, I thought about Forza, but after seeing it in action, it's like, interesting. So it's like having your own personal Lakitu.
Pre-sale for the Switch 2? Probably sometime at the end of this month. No, like Danny's asking questions. Because he's on the YouTube chat. And he's still listening, so yeah. When do y'all think the pre-sale will come?
Probably by the 30th. They gotta get a retailer at that time.
But 30th would cut it closer to almost a month.
Yeah,
wait,
the 30th seems like a lot of time to get things ready.
So let's see what happens when this week ends going into next week. If we don't hear anything next week at all, then definitely the last day of this month.
I just hope the price doesn't go up.
I kind of doubt it with everything that's been going around there's this misinformation.
They
from
keep talking
UK
over me.
about, oh, President because
Danny, when you
he
say the
made in China.
31st, the
Whether
31st
or
of
not
what
that's
month?
true, majority of the stock is coming from Vietnam and it's already stockpiled. So
Yeah, they got like at
And
least
then-
like 1.1 million.
yeah, and regardless of what's going on about what electronics will get tariffs and the consoles are not a part of that, seems like a lot of things are going good in the right direction, especially with the pause. So unless something happens that changes whatever guy's mind, who knows?
Hold on real quick. There's 30 days in April.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like there's 31 days in March. I always know that. This April Fool's always gets me every single time.
I was just telling Danny.
September, April, June,
Oh.
and November.
we know,
July,
we
yes.
know. It's not that big of a
31
deal.
days.
Because it's like I had to check too. It was like 31 days in April.
Yep, there's never been. If there was, we wouldn't have a leap year. I don't know how leap years work. I know it's a whole 4-year thing, but it's like, okay, sometimes it's 28. Why do some months have 30 days and then some have 31? Has to be the exact science and math at the same time that these months end on a certain day. Us to have.
I'd be glad you're not born on February 29th.
Mm.
You mean March 32nd?
Stupid smarch.
Lousy March weather. Oh man. Okay.
You guys know about smarch weather. At least you crazy.
I did get a game the other day. I think it was yesterday. Crud. Let's push this. Spelunky 2.
That was on sale, of course, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because, like, I think after the last time it went on sale, I said if it goes on sale again, the next time it goes on sale, I'm going to get it. So then I got it.
Gonna get it.
Playing Suikoden 2.
Yeah, Danny's been playing that a lot. Or wait, yeah, he's been playing that game a lot.
Yeah, I've seen him play it. I mean, since you're playing that off stream, it's like maybe you could play that on stream, since like you won't be talking, you won't be providing commentary.
Mm.
It's like you're just playing it on your own time anyway. But it's like if you feel that like if you start a game on stream, you have to finish it on stream, then never mind on that.
Because it'll be a never-ending story.
Because like you'll probably get to the point where it's like if people start showing up, if people start showing up when you're playing that game, then they'll probably expect you to play that game later when you just want to play it on your own time. Because I know.
Sucks.
Yeah, because I know once I'm done with Ace Attorney Investigations, like that last case, I'm likely gonna jump into AI the Somnium Files, like off screen. I mean, that's true.
Oh, the song of my season. I'm looking something.
Because like I would think unless the RPG is short, I probably wouldn't like play another RPG on stream. Because
First Golden
took-
Sun game could be short, but it could be long.
Because like it took me, I think, technically 2.5 years to beat East 9. And that's because I was streaming
That
it.
game
Like,
is chapter
what was that?
based?
What's up?
That game is chapter based.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like, I started that in like October of I think 2022, either 2022 or 2023.
It's great
And
to see a
then-
month in the same year by that, but
Yeah, Yeah, because like the spooky vibe that it gave. Though it's like I'm thinking it's like I started that earlier, but then I brought it back for October because of the spooky vibe. I say I'm not gonna do any AAA or RPGs unless they're voice acted. Rather do anything else now. Makes sense. Because like if it's not voice acted, it's like you're basically entitled to voice everything, read everything. Well, you're entitled to read everything. You don't have to voice everything. Well, I mean, you're the wording is like I'm just using different wording because I can't think of other words. But yeah. Yeah, because I can't really. It's like you don't want to do visual novels.
But that's just a bunch of reading.
Yeah. They're like RPGs because that's a bunch of reading. Because like I would think like something like recent Fire Emblems would work. It's just that it's just like during battles and stuff like that. During battles and like being in like the academy or the Somnial or whatever, where like there's not really that much voiceover there.
Plus, you also told me that when you play Fire Emblem, you think too much and things take too long. So if people are like you, then nah. I think AB left, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would say I think similar to you that I take long, but it sounds like you take long. So I was surprised by that.
No, I was like, because I kind of think out my moves. And then like kind of try them out, and then it's like it's a whole thing. But there's like it's more apparent. It's more apparent here because like I mean like the rewind feature, even though that was in Three Houses too. I was like I didn't have to use it.
A lot of trial and error for you. It sounds like.
I didn't have to use it that much in Three Houses. But I feel like I have to use it a lot here because it seems like in a lot of the chapter battles, like the main chapter battles, I have people that are under leveled that I want to level up, but I can't use them in battle because they're too weak.
Yep.
So it's like I think at this point I can't use Anna at all.
Because I felt like that wasn't a problem in Three Houses. Like, if someone was under level, at least they can catch up. Not like, a la, okay, I'm going to take you out for a second and you get some experience Pokemon style. But you can't even do that, but they're just too weak and engaged. I don't know what's going on with that. It's weird. Because I know I use the rewind feature a bit, Three Houses. To say I didn't, I can't say which one I use more, in Engage or in Three Houses. I would say I use them both equally.
It's mainly also because the scrimmages or whatever, it's like they're over leveled. The enemies are over leveled.
Yep. No matter what difficulty too. It's like they don't scale. I would accuse anyone in that.
Like they're always stronger. They always go after you. Like on the first turn, so you can't really plan.
Yeah. I would say, okay, here's the thing. No matter how you scale the difficulty in Engage, because every time you go into a level and you come back, it's kind of like Jamboree, where those guys will only stay on the map as long as they think they have to. When they scatter and they run away and another enemy runs on the map, that enemy that left and then came back, they come back stronger. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, yes, you're getting stronger as I'm getting stronger, but you guys were already pretty strong. I mean, higher level than me, and you're even stronger. I was like, what is going on?
You mean like on the map screen?
On the map screen, because you see the enemies running around. I would say that they stay on the map no matter how many times you enter and leave a stage level. But when they do leave and they come back, those either same enemies or something similar to those enemy classes, they're much higher levels than the levels that they were before when they were already pretty high. So I don't know why they continually get stronger. I was like, what the heck?
Well, it's like I read that's time based.
Yeah, sounds like why they stick around for a while. Because like if that was the case, every time the enemy leave, will get stronger faster because there's so many people leaving off the map. Yeah, I was gonna say unless CTK forgot what he was gonna say. It sounded like he was gonna or he said anything with Fire Emblem.
Let me check something real quick. Okay. Right, so I don't know how many votes that this has. Okay, this is one. I'll probably play. It's like I'll see what happens, but I'll probably play Marvel vs. Capcom tomorrow. But it's like I'll be on like after 11 though, if that's fine.
That's probably more than enough. Then fine.
Because I don't know when y'all are gonna actually start playing.
I'll be on Discord at 11 o'clock and see if we're go. If not,
Oh yeah, I'm not streaming either, Danny. It's WrestleMania weekend.
he should know that because he's much as a wrestlehead like you.
I mean, Surge is still here.
I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna have a competition who's a bigger talk wrestling almost this.
But there's no more BS. I guess I'll ask this to Surge and Danny. Do you guys watch that LFG show?
I have not, but I've seen clips of it.
Well, not to say that you guys are getting this stuff I don't quite understand. I'm gonna take my lead. I will see whoever I'm gonna see tomorrow for Marvel vs. Capcom. I was about to say good races, but I wasn't involved in races, so I still should say good races to the race, even though I wasn't in a race.
No. Well, you can say good races if you saw them and thought they were good races.
I saw good races. Good night.
Legends of Future Greats.
It was good, yeah. Good.
Okay. Yeah, later, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that Legends of Future Greats show on A&E. It's where they take I think 16 future greats, split them up into teams of 4 with like 4 legends leading them. It's like Undertaker, Mickey James, Booker T, and Bubba Ray. It's like I have Sling, so I'm able to DVR it and then just watch it like on Monday or something. Yeah. Because like I know like some of them have been on like other shows, like other like other like direct to video shows or whatever, like other digital shows like on Roku and stuff like that. Like I completely forgot like about one of them that was on Roku. Yeah, because I have Sling, so I can like watch SmackDown from it because it has the USA Network on it. So like that's how I'm able to watch SmackDown. It's like $50 a month. It sucks. Cause like that's the only thing I use it for now is just SmackDown. And Legends of Future Greats. I was like, at least use it for something. I was like, I think if you have the money and it's like you want it to watch SmackDown and like some other channels on it. Cause I think there's like a list of channels somewhere for Sling. But yeah. I mean, it's like, it's an interesting show. It's just that, like, it's like for some reason, it's like it feels like they're trying to build a story with one of the guys on there. And it's like they kind of praise him as like this guy that is like, it's like he's a natural in this business, but he's a jerk. And stuff
That
like
BJ?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the clip for that, and I was like, okay.
It's like, it seems like they're trying to like make him like the main character, but it's like he got injured partway through it. And it's like, I know, it's like he was replaced on the team with Cutler James. It's like Cutler James is part of Dark State on NXT. Like that group on NXT. Like the the Light Shield. So Light Shield. So because like the whole thing between them is like they used to wrestle like in college or whatever. I forgot which college. And it's like they didn't like each other there. And then like one of the other, like that Roku show, they were both on there, and they didn't like each other there. So I guess it's like spoiler territory. It's already spoiler territory, but it's like basically when BJ got injured, they basically had to choose between like 4 other people, and Cutler James was one of them. It was like BJ explained to like Bubba about Cutler or whatever, and said like he's basically not. It's like basically like his personality's boring. It's like his personality's boring, and it's like it's like they had like a tag team match with like all 4 of those people, and then, like he picked Cutler to like basically stick it to BJ because Bubba doesn't like BJ. So it was that. But it's like he's been on episodes after the fact for like some reason, but he's missed a few episodes, and then like now he's back, and then they're trying to like build like some drama with it. And it's like, this is so stupid. It's like the whole thing's just like so stupid. To the point where like people actually believe that he's going to win. And it's like he hasn't been there for a majority of the season. And like from like not from this episode, but I think it was last episode, like episode 8. They're like halfway through now. Because like I don't see him like turning it around and him winning. Let's see. Let's read the announcement on SmackDown on the internet now. Got the silver rarity or whatever of Dragon Master Magia, one of the hardest Yu-Gi-Oh monsters to get. Yeah, that's reality. But it's like other than that, it's like I do like watching the show. It's like some of the things that like the legends say. It's like it doesn't really make sense. Like it's like you did great in that match. You looked great. You did great. Well, you look great. You did great, but you have jewelry on, and I would have. It's like if I was still wrestling when like you get into like the main roster or whatever. It's like I would have snatched that off of you. I don't know. It's like it was such a nothing issue. It seems like there's some things that they bring up that's like a nothing issue, because there are people. It's like there are people like on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and stuff like that that wear jewelry or have like certain attires.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Carmelo has a necklace that he wears.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it has the word him on it.
Because as you know, he is him. As like considering Bubba has worn a chain around his neck when he was active. I'm not sure if it was TNA or whatever, but there was like a picture. But it's like it was just weird. It just seemed like a nothing complaint. So just like it's like they just wanted to not completely praise somebody. But like honestly, I think it's a good show. Like other than like some of that stuff, and then like BJ. Because like I haven't seen enough of him to where it's like I want to watch this dude, or it's like I want to watch this dude get beat up, like trying to treat him like the Miz or something like that. It's like right now it just feels like go away heat, because it's like the first match he wrestled on the show was the last episode that aired, and then like the whole drama with like that. That's another name for X-Pac heat. And then like he apparently went into business for himself because they were chanting for him. It's like that's the story that they're going with now. Which kind of sucked for like that episode, because like it's like the other, because like it was Bubba's team going against Mickey's team. It was like BJ and Cutler against like two of Mickey's guys. And like she was at a disadvantage last week because two of her people were out due to like either sickness or injury. So like she only had two people last week, and then with like what happened this week, it completely just eliminated that match from getting any points whatsoever. And that was both of Mickey James's guys. So it's like she'd only have one chance to get a point from like the women's tag match with her two girls in it. And then like she didn't even get that point, I believe. I'm not sure. I think she might have. I don't remember. I mean, it's like I'd recommend it honestly, because like I'd like to watch I'd like to check out Evolve, which is like on Tubi, like that other show.
Mhm.
Just to see like like those guys or whatever. Just how that is, but you know, there's like there's already so much wrestling on TV. Ooh. As there's like too much wrestling, it's like Raw, NXT, then it'd be Evolve, and then I don't really watch anything Thursday, and then SmackDown. It's like I hate watching SmackDown because it's like it drags.
It does.
It's like they don't really have the roster for it, or like they don't use enough of their roster. Because like it's basically
To be fair. Go ahead.
Because like they basically have like a 2 hour roster that they're stretching to 3 hours. It's like they're not using more people that aren't being used to fill in that time.
Yeah. I was gonna say SmackDown just has a lot of tag teams in general. And so yeah, that eats up a lot of their talent when they're just using them for tag teams.
It just seems like they only focus on like 3 or 4 tag teams. Like that's where the focus is.
I mean, didn't you see Nick Aldis's whiteboard?
Yeah. That was ridiculous. So this and that and this, that and this and this and this. Persona 5, the doctor's office.
I think I'm gonna head off because my wifey is snoring right next to me.
Alright. Good talk.
Alrighty, have a good night. Good game. 200cc next week.
Cool. Good games. Good fight, good night. When Persona 6? I don't know. It seems like Persona 5 is just Mario Kart 8 in RPG form. Right? Right? I don't know. Probably. But they still gotta make remake Persona 4. Remake Persona 4, and then it's like they should just remake 1 and 2. Let's remake 1 and 2 and make them better. And they'll come out before Grand Theft Auto 6. But like everything's gonna come out before Elder Scrolls 6. I felt like I read a rumor that it was like that was supposed to be shadow dropped at some point. But I think it's past that date. I haven't really like read anything about that lately. I gotta reach the goal before the doppelganger does. This song is from the only stage in Sonic Spinball, by the way. The only stage. I like that this was in Generations though. It's like, I mean, it's like I never got to play Generations on the original, like the original release. It's good that they brought it back. Got to play it again. It's like I don't think I will get the. I don't think I'll get the upgrade pack for it. For Sonic X Shadow Generations. Because I still have to play the Shadow Generations part. But it's like I said, I'd play that after Donkey Kong Land 2, and it's like I started Super Mario Sunshine. So I basically have to beat Sunshine and then go back, play and beat Donkey Kong Land 2, and then start Shadow Generations. But I'm thinking after Sunshine I might play Shadow Generations, just like get through that. Because I want to eventually upload the Sonic Generations playthrough I did. Yeah, they probably didn't want to fully. It's like they probably didn't want to re-add stuff, like add more stuff to the Sonic Generations portion. Like mainly because like it would kind of mess with the story. I think it would like mess with the story a little bit, but it's like think of the extra stages and whatnot. I was like at the same time, it's like they did. It's like did they add? I'm thinking like they did add a like something from Frontiers for the Shadow portion, which doesn't really make sense. So, people call this Hydro City Zone, but it's one word, right? So is it pronounced Hydro City if it's one word? Because Hydrosity isn't a word, right? Because I call it Hydrosity. I know T. Lopez like made a video on that. The guy that made this music, y'all. Potato, yeah. I know it's potato. But yeah, let's see. Did I did get off. Yes, I did. I did get off of the thing. Yeah, so I'm likely gonna play. Marvel vs. Capcom tomorrow. By tomorrow, I mean later tonight, since it's Friday now. But as you see with the stream schedule right there, I feel that works for them. Rather than getting Jun for is it Jun or June for like Sonic Superstars or whatever. It's like he makes good music, but it's like people say that like his stuff doesn't really fit the 2D Sonic. Well, like at least Sonic Superstars or whatever. Sonic Superstars did have a Cause like honestly, it's like I don't know if that was. I don't know if like that was for Well, I don't know if that's because he can't write for him, or if it was like miscommunication. Because like it's like it'd be both musicians making music for like the stages and like for the bosses and stuff like that. Let me turn this down. And it's like it doesn't really match the style. It's like honestly, it's like it could sound good if he actually wrote it well. Like basically like different sounds. And different sounds that like didn't really mesh together. Because I did like some of the stage themes. I think my favorite is Speed Jungle. Yeah, makes sense. Because mainly, you could probably just, because like they could have different sound fonts or whatever. It's like just try to complement each other, rather than like making it sound completely different. I don't remember if I still have a. I do. I say that as like I don't think I have Sonic Superstars music on here, and then Speed Jungle pops up. That was the best. I think like this was the best music in Sonic Superstars. I still have to go back to it to like play through Trip's story and stuff like that, but and like get the final boss or whatever. I remember going. It's like let's see. Yeah, Lagoon City was good. Like Lagoon City was good. The boss is like the second worst boss in the game, if I'm remembering it correctly. What did Trip do? All she did was trip. Oh, Trip's final boss. So Trip's final boss, and then there's like 2 bosses I haven't gone against. I guess when I eventually get there. Oh yeah, I hate It's like. It's like I don't remember which one it was. I think it was like that golden place. I forgot like the complete name of it. I think it was the boss there, and I hated that. Boss fight. Because like I did go over a lot of this. I was like the main thing the main thing about the bosses is like there were some good boss fights. It's like it's either a good boss fight. You either get a good boss fight or a horrible one. There's like nothing in between. It's like a lot of the boss fights, a lot of the horrible ones. Yeah, a lot of the horrible boss fights. Why am I losing frames right here? The heck? Okay, something's going up with my connection. It's like a lot of the boss fights, like one, they take way too long because they have basically. It's like I'm trying to like define it. Basically, it's basically phases to where you have to wait. It's like you have to wait like the entire phase before you're able to hit the boss. I hate that in boss fights so much. And when that process takes so long and you finally are able to get the hit and you miss the hit and then it starts over again, you have to wait until that's over until you get the other hit. And it's like you have to hit the boss like 5 times to beat them. It's like I literally hate that. Literally hate that, man. It has been a while. How are you doing, Skelly? How are you doing? Let me see. Trying to see like if you... Yes, you have raced with us before. How's it going, Skelly? We just been racing. Been racing. Still racing. Moved into a house that has better internet. Looking for employment. Like other than that, everything's been going fine. Just doing the Mario Kart thing, doing Smash. As you see right here with these results, Surge is still doing his thing. Has that gotten any better, Danny? I know you don't want to hear the 2 words. Minecraft? I mean, not a bad idea. Not as bad as like the news has been reporting. But yeah, I've been looking. It's just kind of tough. Like trying to find something close, but it's like it's not really working because just stuff with like transportation and stuff like that. Just trying to find something close so I don't have to spend too much money like going to and back from work or whatnot. And then like I have to find something that pays like high enough to where it's like I'm basically not not losing money. It's like I'm not breaking even to where like I'm breaking even, or like just a little bit above, you know. Yep, from Path. No, it's from Radiant Dawn, I believe. Actually, let me check something. Go back here. Yeah, Radiant Dawn. It's like I think it was back when, like a Radiant Dawn, when you get Ike and his army on your side. And it's like the battles, basically the battles after that point in the story for like the ally troops, for your ally troops. It's like your battle theme when you go into battle. Have you? Have you really? It doesn't have the stuff that at the end of his though. That wouldn't be appropriate. Like the transportation thing is like mainly Uber, since it's like I don't have my license. It's like pretty much like trying to get that to happen. It's like there's other stuff within there, but it's trying to like get somewhere that it's like it won't cost me too much to like to and back, and like I can like at least break even, so it's like I'm not really losing money like going to and from work. So it's like that makes it a little bit difficult. It's gonna be like this for like the next 3 minutes, I think. But the next 2.5 minutes. But it never drops. It's not going to drop. I think I took this from like a 30-minute version. Yeah, this is the only song that I have from Delfino Plaza. It's like I had that Yoshi Island one like at some, well, I think I did. It was like I used that clip for something. Like okay. Oh, this is going on for like another minute and a half. This is from a pretty good game. This is from a pretty good game. It's probably like one of the best pieces of music from that game. That game is called Anna Lynn. Basically like a retro type of game. Let me turn it down. Okay. It's a retro type game. Basically think of like a mix of Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. And that's Anna Lynn. It's like, it's only $5. and it's a good game. It's like it has like a bunch of options in there that like you can basically change. It's like you can play the game normally, and there's like cheats in there that like make it play like a whole lot differently. And it's like they're fun to implement and stuff like that. It's like it's a really good game. It's fun. Oh yeah, YouTube channels do that. Definitely. Cause like I've had this channel for I think it's coming up to 18 years now. And it's like 18 years. Only up to like 500 something subscribers. But it's like I've enjoyed having this channel. It's like it's like I'd like more views than I had been getting. That's like the main thing. Because like I know people watch my stuff, but I'd like more people to watch it. Or like more people to watch like through videos and whatnot. But yeah, basically it's like whether there's been a video that I've uploaded or a video my brother made and uploaded. I have uploaded a video every year since I've been on YouTube, since 2007. And it's just like, it seems like now, was like not really now, is this back when I started started uploading video game playthroughs and stuff like that. It's like there were definitely points where it's like I'd start uploading a playthrough and then there'd be a drought of like me not uploading the playthrough because editing and all that. Like having the time to edit, feel like having basically like the willpower to edit or like whatnot. It's like I know there's like more. It's like there's other words for like what I'm trying to say, but I can't really think of them. It's like basically the editing aspect. It's like it got to the point where if I'm recording a game, and then like editing stuff for it and then like uploading that stuff or whatever, it got to the point where it's like I was playing the game, recording it, and then editing it and then putting it up. Like whenever like I finish a play session of it. And then there are points where there was a drought because I hadn't played the game for a little bit. I hadn't had time to play. I hadn't had time to play the game for like a while, so it's like that's when the droughts happened for those playthroughs and whatnot. So it's like I made polls about like all of that. It's like does anybody mind like the like start and stop uploads for playthroughs? And it's like they don't mind, but at the same time, it's like I don't want that to happen constantly. I don't want to add that term. I just wanted to mention something real quick. It's like since I'm using Restream, it's like I have the Restream bot. I have the Restream bot. Basically taking the chats from YouTube and Twitter, not Twitter, YouTube and Twitch, and like posting them on like the other chat. So like the bot's posting like all of this on the YouTube chat. Well, all of the stuff, all of the chat on the YouTube side, it's posting it on the Twitch side, and because of that misspelling, it it kind of marked your message. So I know you said how, but it's like you misspelled it, and like now I added the permitted term for your misspelling. I'll have to change that. It's fine, it's fine. Multi-stream. With Restream, it's free. It's like it has some paid elements to like be able to like restream to like I think more than 3 places. But Restream is free to multi-stream, so yeah, there's that. It's like the only paid stuff. It's like the only paid stuff for like Restream is like being able to multi-stream to more locations at once. Like being able to record like your streams on there and all that. But Restream's free. Let me see. I will look at that. You too, Skelly. You're welcome anytime. It's good to hear from you. It's been way too long. But it's mainly with the editing or whatever. It's like since I do like all my own editing, it's basically having the feeling of wanting to edit because it's like I'm recording a lot of my playthroughs from streams, but I have such a backlog that it's like videos end up being a lot longer than I intend them to be. It's like pacing and all that. It's like pacing issues and stuff like that, and like trying to find a balance for certain playthroughs, you know? Oh yeah, it's pretty simple to do. It's pretty simple to do, Danny. It's like I think like the main. That's like the main thing, because I think you still use anyways, like whatever program you're using to stream, like some sort of OBS. It's like you basically have to have the. I know, like in regular OBS, you'd have to have it set to restream and then like put in some stuff or whatever. Okay. Do you mean? Let me see. Do you mean like what program? Because like I think like program wise, I think most people use Adobe. Like most people use Adobe, but I use Pinnacle Studio. But it's like that's been giving me like a certain issue for quite a while now. I think it's like mainly either like something Adobe or like something else that I can't think of at the moment. But honestly, I've been using Pinnacle Studio for a long time. So I can't really swap to something else because like it's like a relearning curve and stuff like that. But it's like I'd rather have something that has like a subtitle editor that like actually looks good. Because like the main problem with Pinnacle Studio like now is like the 2D title editor, which is what I should say. The 2D title editor, the font is like the way the words look are blurry because they never updated it. They never updated it from like what it was in like earlier versions of Pinnacle Studio. And like they basically went to 3D to like a 3D title editor, and it feels like for the basic stuff for it, it doesn't have enough to the point of like if you wanted to, it's like if you wanted to type something like this stuff on the screen right here, like if I wanted to type this stuff right here, it's like it would be on the screen, it would be 3D, so like it'd be a different angle, like at different points of the screen. It's like it'll show the wording at like a different angle, like wherever it's on the screen, which sucks. But then what also sucks is that the 3D title editor, you can't put an outline on the words. You can't put an outline on the words. You can't put like a shadow. You can't put a shadow under the words. So it's like that makes it hard for scenes that are just bright white. So basically for a lot of scenes I have to, it's like I'd have to write the subtitle. Well, I have to write the title or subtitle or whatever, put it on the bottom of the screen. Cause like I have presets and stuff like that to like kind of make it look 2D. Like the words look 2D rather than like having like that like extrusion from the back to make it look 3D. Like turn that down a little to like at least make it look 2D in a way. Like some of them don't, but it's like basically have like one line have like the subtitle for like what I wanted to say, and then I basically have to just double click to basically copy that entire line. I have to copy that entire line, make the color, make the color of that font black, and then put it behind the other line to do a makeshift shadow on it. And then it's like it's not even completely even because like the angles. It's like it's what I have to do. Because like the 2D title editor isn't really, it's like the 2D title editor isn't great because they never updated it. So the words, like no matter what, look blurry. I might have to check on it again because I think when I was using it, when I was trying to use it, I was doing 720p. I don't know. I feel like you have to be making money to get an editor. But it's like, it definitely make things easier. But then at the same time, it's like, at the same time, it's like you'd kind of want to. It's like depending on like what you're putting up or whatever. Exactly with Adobe. I think that other program was like Vegas or something like that. Like Vegas Pro or something like that. That some people use. I was like, I use Pinnacle Studio, and I use Pinnacle Studio mainly because it's the only one that I know how to use, and I've been using it for a while. I would not recommend Pinnacle Studio. But I like the whole thing of like getting an editor or whatever. Basically, like depending on like what the video is, if it's like a playthrough or something like that, and well, if it's a playthrough, and it's like you want it made in a certain way, if you want it edited in a certain way, it's like you'd basically know how you'd want it edited. And like getting an editor is like you'd have to explain to them how you'd want it edited. Unless like they're those types that they only edit in the way that they edit or something like that. I don't know. So I don't think there will ever be a point where I'm like getting an editor. I guess that's my thing with like getting an editor. Basically I'd rather do stuff on my own than like pay money to do things. Cause I don't make money. I don't make money doing this. Like the YouTube stuff, I don't make money off of YouTube. It's like anything that I make is off of Twitch. And it's not much. Considering I'm unemployed at the moment, but yeah. But it's like I don't have the money to pay people to do things, you know? Do things that I can do myself. It's like I can make my own overlays, my own art. It's like you're seeing it right here. Like edit my own stuff. Because I definitely look into other stuff too, like for video editing software, because I think that's the most common that I've heard people use. I know that Adobe, and like there may be some others, but it's like I don't remember what they are. It's all well and good. I do need to get off of here as well. Well, thanks for coming by the race. I'll see you tomorrow night for Marvel vs. Capcom. You have a good night, Danny. Okay. I feel like I need a new chair, because it's like, even though this chair is not that old, it's like, I guess it's showing its age already. Because it has, yeah. You have a good one too, Sig. And like, if you want to come by for a Marvel vs. Capcom, you're free to come by. So like, I'll explain some things before heading off. For those that have been coming to the streams to watch Super Mario Sunshine, and have been for like the past couple of weeks or whatnot, I did say that I was going to stream Super Mario Sunshine on Friday. That is no longer happening. I will be streaming the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I don't know what game we're playing off of the collection though. Like, we'll see. we'll see if we dive into more games other than Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So it's like that'll be at least after 11. So like I'll end up changing that. I'll end up changing that in the schedule. Because like it'll at least be made up for in like the following Saturday with the Cooldown Saturday stream. Because you'll get at least 4 hours of Super Mario Sunshine. Hopefully I get a lot of shines, you know? So yeah, other than that, it'll be Friday Redemption. It will not be Friday Redemption, it'll be the party game night. I don't know what fighting game we're playing from that collection, but we're playing that collection. So I apologize for those that were expecting Super Mario Sunshine. I'll make it up for you next week. And as you see right here, you normally see the Saturday stuff listed right here. There will be no stream this Saturday because it's WrestleMania weekend, and it's a 2-night event. Starts on Saturday. Well, it starts on Saturday, and like you'll go through like the stream time. So it's like I'm watching WrestleMania, so I won't be on, and then it'll also be on Sunday. So basically, too long didn't read. I'm not streaming on Saturday. Well, this Saturday. I will be streaming on Friday though, so look forward to that. In other news, since I'm still live on YouTube at this moment, there's been a lot of talking for like this past hour. Past almost 2 hours. Okay. So, update on that. So, as I was explaining earlier about like the video drought, that's mainly because it's like even though some people don't mind the start stop playthroughs that I've done on the channel, because like there's still a couple I need to get back to, mainly Jungle Beat and Rhythm Heaven Fever. I basically don't want to have a lot of droughts during playthrough uploads. So I've been trying to edit uploads. I've been trying to edit playthroughs, like the full playthrough before uploading them. So it's like I have stuff to upload. And it's like I've been putting off editing Anton Blast because I needed something else to upload with it. So it's like I planned on doing this earlier today, but it's like I never got to it because like I didn't get that much sleep last night. And I woke up for the direct, and then like I didn't take a nap until like after 1, so it was that, and like wanted to have to watch the direct again, wanted to watch Daredevil, we never got to, so we'll watch it later today. So anyway, what I was getting to, so I think sometime today, Friday, I plan on finishing the edit for the Anton Blast playthrough. I just have the finale to edit. Because like I have to get that done. And once I get that done, I have to get enough done for Super Mario RPG for at least those next 3 weeks of uploading when I start uploading Anton Blast. I need to get enough for Super Mario RPG to like go with it. I think like once I get above that for Super Mario RPG, it's like I'll have to swap over to something else to edit and upload along with Super Mario RPG. I just need to figure out what that is. Because like after Anton Blast is done being uploaded, then Super Mario RPG is going to be the main upload. And then like I have to find a secondary game for like to go along with Super Mario RPG. So yeah, there's that. So it's like other than that, it's like basically getting into the mood of editing the playthroughs or whatever. Like watching through stuff that I've played through a long time ago. And trying to pace it in a way where you get a lot for like each part in the playthrough, but not too much. In the way of having like really long uploads or like really long series, as in like parts. Because like I'd rather not take like 70 something parts to get a playthrough up. It's like that's reserved for like long RPGs. Because I feel like it'll get there with when I eventually get to East 9. That's gonna be a thing with East 9. Because with East 8, I didn't do live commentary. So it's like that was paced better, but now it's like it's gonna be paced so weirdly. Cause I know with East 9, it's like when I started playing it on stream, I wasn't intending on keeping the live commentary for the playthrough when I uploaded it to YouTube. But then like when I got further into it, it's like I think like the following year when I went back to it is like I'm gonna have to include the live commentary. Cause like I got into it. I got into the game. It's like I think this is why when I end up playing East 10, like the regular East 10, because like they're coming up with like that upgraded edition or whatever. The like special edition or whatever. It's like when I play East 10, it's like I'm recording it on my own time. I'm not playing that on stream. I think I'll still do live commentary on it. But it's just I'd like the playthrough to be better paced. Which is like one of the main reasons I'm not playing Fire Emblem Engage on stream. Because of the pacing. That's usually why it takes a long time for certain playthroughs to be completed, because I'm only playing it like one day a week. And it depends on the length of the game. If it's a long game, it's going to take like probably 4 months to beat it on screen. On stream, you know. So it's like I wanted tonight to be like the night to tell you that I have fully edited the Anton Blast playthrough, but I didn't get to it today. So I didn't get to it yesterday, I mean, so I'm gonna try to get to it later today and get that done. Because I know, like, after I finish it, it's like I still have to work on the description for the videos for each part. I have to come up with titles for each part. I have to come up with a thumbnail, like a thumbnail template that I want to use for Anton Blast. And then what to put in the thumbnail for each part. Because I'll still have to do that for Super Mario RPG as well. I don't know what I'm going to do there, as far as like the thumbnail. So, yeah. It's a thing. It's like editing. Editing yourself is difficult and time consuming. Very time consuming. But it's like, if you're in a good rhythm with like editing and stuff like that, then it shouldn't be that much of a problem. It's just like, it's just it's like you get overwhelmed. Get overwhelmed, and then it's like you keep seeing like the same game like over and over again and whatnot, and it's like it gets, I guess, repetitive. Cause I'm trying to think. Well, you get burned out. That's what I'm thinking. You get burned out on like working on this playthrough. So it's like you gotta think of like, what other playthrough can I work on that will like take less time, like in between like editing this other playthrough. And it's like, if you have like a good enough system like planned for that, for like editing that, then it's like that'll probably work out with the editing. Whew. But yeah, that's that. That is that. So all in all, for those that are still there, I do appreciate you for still being here and listening to me. I thought you left a while ago, but yeah, it's like, you're still here listening. It's like, I do thank you for listening. It's like, that's one of the things for like streaming or whatever, because like in real life or IRL, I'm not a talkative person. I'm not a talkative person. I'm what you call an introvert. So, I would think there are any introverts watching. And I guess you're passionate about something, like gaming or something like that. If in those moments it's like when you're talking about your passion, is like you're just talking, not stopping, is like explaining everything and all of that. It's like that'll help you. That'll help you, like, at least with streaming. It's like I'm just talking about like a bunch of stuff. It's like I'm not exactly this talkative in like all of my playthroughs and stuff like that. Like recently, because of like not really having a lot to talk about. It like really depends on the game and whatnot. But it's like if you're passionate about something and it's like you'd love to talk about the passion. Like if you enjoy playing like a certain like series or a certain game or whatever, it's like, and you play that on stream or whatever, it's like you can basically talk about that. Or like I'm just talking about now, like YouTube editing, like video game music, people that are visiting. It's like former viewers that are coming back after a long period of time and all that. Like a bunch of stuff. It's like if it's stuff that gets you talking, then if it's stuff that gets you talking and you're afraid of it's like you're afraid of failing, like on Twitch or on YouTube or something, because you're an introvert and you don't talk much. You don't talk to people face to face mainly. And it's like you might not want to embarrass yourself, but it's like if you're just I think it might be harder that way if like you have a webcam or something, but if you don't and it's just your voice like I am, then I guess it's like you don't really have to worry about embarrassing yourself other than like certain things that you say. But even so, it's like you could probably just laugh it off. Because I know, like, at least for like Mario Kart or Smash or like anything during our party game nights or whatever, I've basically been playing with a lot of these people for up to, I'd say up to like maybe 13 or so years. But I've known some people from when before I made my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's like for at least like these streams and whatnot, for like with the Ninfora group, which spawned from the original insider forums that Nintendo had. It's like I basically came upon these people because my brother was connected to the community. So it's like basically like knowing them for this long. It's weird. It's ridiculous. Like software. It's a learning curve. Like basically I think like for the most part it's easier to get like, I would say the common ones, but it's like the common ones aren't always the easiest to get into. But then there's also like tutorials on YouTube and stuff that will help you get started with that. It's like you want to learn how to use open broadcast software or OBS? It's like there's videos on there that like pretty much put you through the basics and stuff like that. And then like detail certain things like put in like the stream keys and stuff like that. Like a bunch of things, but that's like just streaming off of like PC or stuff like that. You're like, it's probably like the easiest to do it off of like directly off of a console like Xbox or PlayStation. It's like the Switch doesn't have that. Like Nintendo stuff doesn't have that, but it's like that's fine. So I've been like using capture cards for a pretty long while. It was like basically learning as I go. I was like, there are definitely like art streamers out there and like people that enjoy your art. would like to see the process of like how you go about drawing. Like with you or Hyena, or like anybody else that does art, that doesn't try to get in your good graces just to get a commission from you. It's like everything's this a learning curve. It's like, I think because there are, it's like, as far as like streaming software or whatever, as far as streaming software, is like OBS is probably your best bet, like for free software. Because like me, I would not pay for streaming software. It's like the main things that I would pay for is what I'm using to record gameplay or do commentary or do editing, do video editing. It's like anything else I am not going to pay for. Because to basically get to the point I am now, to get to the point where I am now, recording, streaming, and recording 1080p at 60 frames per second, I had to get a graphics card and a battery. Like a battery, yeah, it's a battery. I had to get a battery with like adapter cables to be able to use the graphics card. Like, so it's like powerful enough to use the capture card with the computer. It's like that. So I spent money on like the adapter cables. It's like I got the battery for my birthday. It's like my brother and Kristen got that for me. I got the adapter cable and the graphics card myself. It's like I've messed with my computer before to like install things like the graphics card and the capture card. As they say, is like, if you want your computer to be faster, you gotta download more RAM. So I downloaded more RAM. By download, I mean like ordered more RAM that's like compatible with my computer, and like I had to figure out how to like install that. It was like a process, but it's like I think that helped a little, like starting out with streaming after the move. Because I still had like other problems after that, like with the internet connections and stuff like that. So, yeah. Like that. It's like I've had this mic for like a while. I've had this mic for a while. Because I have like I have two boom arms. Because I had to get this one because it's like the orientation of the other one. Whereas like whenever either I'm playing from this chair, like my computer chair, which is like a gaming chair or whatever, either here or like my brother's sitting in this chair. But like I have to move the TV like at an angle so me and my brother can see the TV. It was to the point where the other boom arm was in the way of the TV, so I couldn't lower it enough. So I had to get a boom arm that's like way lower, and it works really well. Really well. It's like basically what I wanted. Like, I kind of wish it was like a little bit longer, but I probably just have to just move it like a little bit to the left. Well, a little bit over. So when I'm doing like recordings of stuff, it'll be able to reach me instead of it like being like a little bit to the left of me. But I could put too much money into this to just not use things. So so I think for the most part, if it's like if you're serious about it, it's like if you're like truly serious, it's like you want to go into it. You basically, it's like don't buy everything. It's like if you're gonna buy anything, don't buy everything. Don't buy everything. It's like basically buy what you need, which shouldn't be much. It's like if you want a webcam, you can get a webcam if you don't have a webcam. But like if you're not gonna use it, don't get one. You're probably gonna want a microphone, the one that sounds good. Either one that sounds good, or if you have one, it's like try to find ways to make it sound good. Because like that's one of the main things. Like you need good like audio quality, like specifically mic quality. But I feel like between like my streams and stuff like that, it's like the audio is like all over the place because I have to have certain audio settings for like Mario Kart or Smash. I have to have different audio settings, so you'd be able to pick. So the mic will be able to pick up me and my brother. Yeah, so it'd be able to pick up me and my brother at a good volume. But then like with this mic in particular being oh so sensitive, picks up a lot of stuff. There has to be a lot of noise canceling and stuff. But like it still picks up all that noise anyway. Like all the button presses and then like it picks up the Discord. Because like I have to have my headphones up really loud, let the volume up really loud to hear everybody, to hear like the game and like everybody. But then it's like that's too loud, so my mic's picking it up. My mic's picking up the Discord voice chat, so then like people's voices in the Discord are going through twice. So like you kind of hear like a little, whenever they talk, it kind of sounds a little bit echoey. It's like that's noticeable with like some of my videos that I've uploaded on YouTube, specifically like Mario Party stuff like that. Yeah. I was like, I think headsets are fine to use. It's like you just have to like find like an audio configuration that works. You just have to find those videos like make your mic sound like a professional microphone, and it's like those don't always work, but it's like it'll get you. It's like you'll get through like a ton of those videos, and then one of them will be the solution to use to get your voice sounding better for the mic you're using. This is one of them things. Because like it feels like with my mic settings is like it's like I would have a good setup, and then at some point it defaults and it doesn't sound like it did. So it's like I have to reconfigure it. But then it's like I have to find the video that I definitively used to configure with to do that. But then it's like I think I find that one and then it doesn't work like it did it's weird. It could be with like sound drivers updating that does it, or something else. I feel like in some of my past playthroughs, my mic sounded better than it does now. But this might be the best that the mic has sounded, because like I have like more resources to use with all this. I have more resources now. But like a headset could be a substitute for that. Definitely. It's like if your computer allows that, because for some reason mine doesn't, and like I have to it's like I have to like, cause I know like last time I did something, I had to like delete a driver for it to just install it again, to be able to use a specific like sound port on the back of my computer, which I hadn't been able to use up until that point. But now was like I think it's been like, maybe it hasn't been a year. It's been like months since I had done that, so like the configuration's probably back to where it was. So I can't use like I think it's like the line in port on the back of my computer. Because like there's 3 ports back there. Like the audio one, which is green, the mic one, which is red, and then I think it's the line in out, the blue one that's back there. Because like I've never been able to use that port on this computer since I had gotten it. So it's like, if I were to do something, it's like if I were to try to do something like, let's use Project Winter as an example for like voice chat reasons. If I were to like try to like find a way to record the game, like the audio directly from the Switch, that would include the voice chat in there. If I didn't have access to that port, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I was like basically different configurations and stuff like that. It's like I'll have to figure out that when we eventually start using game chat, or like at least try it out anyway. So like I know I had to do that for Star Fox Zero when I got that. I had to record the audio from the Wii U gamepad, so it would get the like all the audio, because it plays the dialogue audio through the gamepad and not through like the TV, which was weird, but it's like I made it work. But yeah, it's almost 1:30. My God, it's like they say with streaming, which is like something they say with streaming is like the number one thing with like commentary is like always keep talking, always be talking, or something like that. And like this is what this has been. As I'm just talking about stuff, and it's like time's just going, and it's like I'm not playing a game, I'm just talking about things. I'm just talking about all this. So yeah, let's see. Too long didn't watch. I'm going to stream on Friday. It won't be Super Mario Sunshine. It will be Marvel vs. Capcom, the Fighting Collection. Don't know what game we're going to be playing from it, but like that's the plan. 11. It'll be after 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I will not be streaming this Saturday because it's WrestleMania weekend. Because WrestleMania is 2 nights. With that being said, the cooldown Saturday that was supposed to be this Saturday will be moved to next Saturday, and that game will be Super Mario Sunshine as I look to get further into it, because I believe I won't be completing it next Saturday, but I'll get a little bit closer at least. So that'll be it. I'm going to actually start ending the stream. So for those that came by on either Twitch or YouTube and are still here, I do thank you for watching and listening to us. Watching us race, listening to us talk about the Direct and the Switch 2 and other things after the fact. If you think other people would enjoy these streams, feel free to share my channel, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. If you want notifications for when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch, or either save my page on YouTube or subscribe to it and hit the notification bell. You can also check out my other catalog of videos on YouTube. I'm working on a couple of playthroughs, and I think those will be done soon. Well, one of them will be done soon, but it's like one won't be done for a while, but it's like I'm working on stuff to upload. What else? If you have Twitter, you still use Twitter, I'm on Twitter. All I really post on there is just like notifications for when I go live or when I upload a video or something. If you're on Blue Sky, I'm on Blue Sky. I just haven't posted on Blue Sky. So if you want to follow me on there, that's fine. If there's anything clippable from the stream, like at any point, feel free to make clips. I haven't gotten any in a while. So it's like that's an option. If you want to show the support, if you want to show support on Twitch, there's the options for subscriptions to subscribe or like toss bits and stuff like that. Encouragement. It's not liquid encouragement, but it's encouragement, I guess. I do appreciate those that support, whether it's through follows or subs or whatnot. Like the only incentive they have for subscriptions are just like the emotes that I have on the Twitch side. Those and add free viewing, which helps when like I'm not running ads and you get the pre-roll ads. Because I try to balance those, so you won't see that many ads. It's like if you're not subscribed or whatever, so you won't see that many ads, and like you get like the most from the stream when you come in. Just game, not ad. But if you get an ad, like maybe they show one for Diet Dr. Pepper, or just Dr. Pepper, sponsor me please. So there's that. I do thank y'all for watching. These are the results for the races that were like 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. So there's that. If you want to go back to watch them, they'll be up when I end the stream. I do thank Danny for coming by the race. I do thank Adriana, or Wispy Cake 64, which is like what her Twitch handle is. Because I'm not gonna do any raids tonight. Thank her for coming by. Also thank you, Sig, for dropping in on some races. You have a 12th unlock. You have 12th unlock. But hopefully, when Mario Kart World comes out, you don't have 24th unlock. Okay? But had some competition. I don't know how I got third. So it will be yours. It'll be mine. You're precious. Okay, so I think that'll be it. I think I pretty much went over everything. Other than like the poll that's like on my page, on my Twitch page. I was like, if anybody wants to vote in that, it's like you can. I'll probably take down that. You have that goal. But yeah, if nobody's voted in the poll, it's like you can. It'll be there for like the next day. So we'll take it down like afterwards. Okay, excuse me. So it's 1:30. It's late. I'm probably not gonna go bed. I'm probably not gonna go to bed until like 4 anyway. It's my life now, for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so I do thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I will be seeing you. I have to end things on the YouTube side first, which man, I have to do a lot here. Yeah. Turn off the music. And then my microphone. I don't know why that lagged. That was weird. But we thank y'all for watching. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Wherever y'all are. If it's not Friday yet, I'll see you on Friday. If it's Friday where you are, I'll see y'all later tonight. So see y'all later. Have a good night, y'all. On both sides. Yeah, those two messages are just saying the same thing. I said goodbye on both sides. Y'all have a good one, y'all.